welcome back, folks. It's good to see you guys again. um, yes, people, the long-awaited third installment to the Hannibal and Monty schooling of the Karen Reed case. People, now I don't know what's going on with the algorithm or whatever, but I was just live and I had 2,000 people watching. Because we got some breaking wild news and we're actually going to talk a lot about I think it's time to shift the focus onto Turtle Boy when discussing this case now. And for those of you who did not hear and missed that live, Turtle Boy is suing fake victim Lindsay Gattani for $2 million in damages. Oh man, and I'm here for it. But I am not going to make you guys wait any further. And I'm definitely not going to make these gentlemen wait any further. Hannibal and Monty, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up?
It's great to see you guys.
Good to see you. Good to be back. Good to be. First things first. Happy New Year, the Glarer. How are you, man?
Happy New Year. Merry belated Christmas as well.
All that. Happy Jesus birthday to you too, man. I appreciate
it. Yes, absolutely. All that.
Did you have a good New Year?
I did, as a matter of fact. I held a 12-hour live stream here. And from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. into the new year. And it was to raise funds for Karen Reed's defense.
Awesome.
And for Turtle Boy's defense as well. And we raised in total over $15,000.
Wow.
That is amazing. Yes, we totally did that.
That is awesome.
That's a metric fuck ton of money.
Yeah. It was amazing. It was a hell of a feeling, and it was great because it was just a bunch of us creators got together, and just did it. You know what I mean? Like, I just sent a bunch of links out, and then people just kind of showed up at just the right times whenever they could, but it just worked itself out beautifully. And we had a really good time.
That is awesome. Yeah. That is fantastic. I know Karen Reed's team is very appreciative of all the work that you guys are doing for her case. I've made it a point not to tune in a bunch, but it is difficult because I feel like every day there is new information about this trial.
Right. Yeah. There was just a hearing now. Because the trial that just took place that already happened, the defense called a dog bite expert, this woman with this incredible, I think did we go over her resume? Were you guys on the show for that?
I think we very briefly started to touch on that woman's resume.
Dr. Russell, right.
Yeah.
So they made her testify again in front of the judge. But the thing is there's a new member of the team named Alessi that Karen Reed has hired, and he's actually working pro bono. He's working for free because he believes in her innocence. And Yannetti, one of her attorneys, referred to him as I think he said the best trial lawyer that he knows. And we saw his chops yesterday. We saw his chops, man. He put forth an argument, which was just amazing. So this guy is he's the real deal, and it's just a matter of time before Karen Reed is exonerated. But it's crazy because you enter Turtle Boy. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now,
so we saw earlier that you had it had do an impromptu stream because Turtle Boy was suing a fake victim. Like, at least I saw that. I popped in a little bit, but I didn't want to spoil anything for this show. So can you kind of walk us through what that was exactly?
Sure. So Turtle Boy gets let me see if I can find it here. Where is this now? Wait.
I still need to draw Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy is very drawable.
Yeah.
Monty is just looking for an excuse to draw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, is what that is.
Always.
Yeah.
Okay, so Turtle Boy gets charged. And I'm trying to see when the date is here. Okay, October 11th is when this is filed. October 11th, 2023. So Turtle Boy gets charged on October 11th, 2023, and I have all of this stuff here. I have this. It's 70 pages.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I think I sent it to you guys. I'm gonna put it.
Yeah, I think
here.
you did.
Here, it's in the private chat now.
Gotcha. I see it just popped up. Okay.
No,
this is not this. Okay, this is new to me.
Yeah, this is a different thing. Yeah.
So so this goes over. I did 5 live streams going over all of these charges, right? Because it was really weird. What happened was I ended up finally getting to a point. I wanted to educate myself on the case, and I didn't want any influence from any YouTubers.
What's up, Buzzing for Truth?
And yes, thank you, Buzzing for Truth. Good to see you. And I knew that I had the luxury of having so many actual official documents.
Wait, real quick. Hannibal is the one that's not as good looking as the other one. Yeah, just
first off, everybody knows us Wills are always more attractive than you Monty. Okay? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Monty's the one that makes your heart go, and you can't understand why.
Yeah,
so if your car sounds like a car backfiring because you didn't treat it well, that's what Monty does to you for sure. How you gonna just step like the Glare is trying to explain something to us, Monty?
I'm sorry. I was responding to the chat. I'm sorry. The Glare, continue.
He's rude. He's very rude. He has no home training. Y'all to see him at Thanksgiving. He is wild. Okay,
I can see it. Yeah. I can see it. Yeah,
I'm gonna be calm. Look. I'm gonna sip my water this time.
Oh snap! It's not whiskey right now.
No, I just
see Monty just making passive aggressive comments.
Wait, real quick, before we get too far, Monty, can we see your water bottle one more time, please? Okay, I have noticed a disturbing trend, right? Like for the last few years, women have been rocking the big dumb cup, the Stanley Cup. I'm sorry, the Stanley Cups, and now I'm seeing a bunch of men. Show it again, Monty. Show the water bottle. Why?
Why, Monty? The best water bottle you can buy. I had this before it was a trend.
Okay.
I had this before it was a trend, and it's annoying me, but it's a damn good cup. 24 fucking hours, your water is ice fucking cold still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like it's like Monty has been spending so much time at Trader Joe's and Target hitting on white ladies.
Hold that thing up one more time. Hold that water bottle up one more time. Yeah, that's what I thought. It looked like something out of fucking Bogus Journey in the future.
Yeah, it
looks.
a man
Do not
water
do
bottle.
Your homework without wearing headphones.
Exactly. Why you need a water bottle that requires 2 hands to hold, Monty?
I hold this bitch with 1 hand.
Yeah.
Pop the top, sip.
I mean, you using a hand, but you clearly need 2 hands for it. and also he wants to show us how healthy he is drinking water while also smoking his cigarettes, right? No judgment. Just
Dude, I'm just not even trying to I drinking energy drinks and fucking smoking cigarettes.
There you go.
Listen, I'm all about health. I am the most health conscious person you'll ever meet.
For real.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I have to tune Monty out because we won't get through this show. The Glera, you were saying what happened to Turtle Boy is suing. Who is he suing?
So, all right, we'll get to that in a second. So, yes. Turtle Boy ends up getting charged. Now, we went over this. Let's actually do this real quick. Let's do an educational video. These seem to be very helpful.
I love the educational videos.
Right. Yes. And we'll knock out a microdots video too while we're at it.
Okay, all right, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay, now that's more. Hold on, here we go. This is only 2 minutes long. So
okay.
All right, here we go. I'm ready for it.
Now that he's properly hydrated.
Yes.
When they eventually try to lock me up for this or put me in cuffs.
Arraigned on 9 charges of intimidating witnesses in a different case.
Fighting words. The case law requires there's 2 threats.
He writes blogs.
I'm an independent journalist.
Emails a speech.
He's calling me names.
A cop was murdered.
Case law is pretty clear. Speech is speech.
They are attempting to intimidate.
He called me once. Okay. He just had questions.
All right. All of that is speech, including nonverbal speech.
Thank you.
They don't care how it looks.
Calling my cell phone, calling my store phone.
They don't care about appearances. They're way past that.
Sticking up the middle finger to me, even the middle finger is speech.
They know that people know that they did this.
Is there any way that you can do something so he can't blog about me?
And they don't care.
Only fighting words or true threats may qualify as acts of harassment.
The people who murdered him, one of them was inside that house.
Life of law requires fighting words or true threats of violence.
And that's not a threat.
He has a significant amount of followers.
People who follow him,
yes,
but not him.
Correct.
You say that it's harassment.
They throw that term around a lot. They don't know what the hell it means.
Not on your property, but on your area.
The street.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What you're telling me is essentially protected free speech under the First Amendment.
I'm a First Amendment guy.
He is a quote-unquote member of the press.
No, motherfucker, I don't lie.
In filming it?
I'm not going to hurt you, Chris. I just want to ask you 2 questions.
He didn't, but he could have.
So I would need to find the immediate danger of abuse as defined by the law.
He made T-shirts.
If you arrest me, it will be temporary.
Because of the free speech issues and his status in the press, I'm just not getting there.
If you charge me, it will be temporary.
I don't see it. I'm sorry, I'm not denying your question.
So it's okay when they do it. It happens all the time. They want to get me. You don't scare me in the least. The First Amendment has been held up time and time again in the work that I do. I have the power of the pen. Witness intimidation is trying to prevent you from speaking out. I'm going to do something much worse than that.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to send you to jail. So just know that.
All right.
Good job.
Microdots is the shit, dude.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is okay. All right, I love that. And also, like, 'cause Monty and I had our own situation with a character online that
it was fucking Bullhorn Betty. Don't disguise her fucking name.
It was
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. All right.
What happened with? Oh, my bad. What happened with Bullhorn Betty?
Wait, can I tell him? Can I tell him, Monty?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead and tell him.
Come on, let's hear it.
I'm gonna sketch while you tell him, so I don't get pissed off.
Okay, all right. No, oh shit. My only thing I enjoy more than pissing Monty off is watching him draw when he's pissed off. Okay, that is the best shit ever. Okay, the short version is this lady named Bullhorn Betty. Monty had done a handful of videos on our channel with this another streamer by the name of Burnt Toast, and I guess Bullhorn Betty and her fan base.
Okay, sorry. When was this?
Oh, was this a year and a half ago? 2 years ago?
Okay, all right. I remember something. Yeah. This is okay. Yeah,
and
go ahead.
And basically what happened was they were trying to find like Bullhorn Betty and her team, or and or her team of fans were trying to find as much information. They were trying to find as much information as they could on Burnt Toast.
Right.
And there was a show where Burnt Toast
remember this.
They joked about Burnt Toast joked about babysitting Monty's daughter.
Yes.
Right. Yes. And they took that to me, like they took that very literally and was like, oh, well, this must be Monty's baby mama that's babysitting his kid. So then they found Monty's actual baby mama and then started to harass the shit out of her. They started calling her job and like they started calling her job, like her relatives' jobs, started making like YouTube. Like, it was bananas. And like the worst of it for me. And I mean, Monty could tell you that because there's a lot of it that was awful. But the worst of it for me was the week of the Uvalde school shooting, right? In Uvalde, Texas.
That one. Oh,
right. Somebody, I know Monty pissed off. Somebody took like our lovely producer Zoe, Monty's now 18-year-old daughter, right? They like when she was still in high school, they photoshopped a picture of her saying on Facebook that she was a huge fan of the shooter and how she wanted to commit her own school shooting, right?
Wow.
And then they sent the shit to like her fucking school. So then
I sat in on a fucking conference at her school.
Yeah. So
That's
like it
crazy.
was and like to the like so what we ended up having to do was we had to do a live stream where we had Monty's baby mama and Burnt Toast on the stream at the same time, answering questions from the audience, so they could see that these would do two different.
I remember this. I was in the chat for that. Yeah,
as opposed to them harassing. And it went deep because it wasn't just like they took they like were like going by Monty's house and just doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
like it got really, 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 really bad. And like Monty is very much a pacifist. He's very much Professor X. Not me. I'm Magneto. Okay, I will destroy all this shit. I don't give a fuck.
Look, don't let that shit fool you. I'm very much a pacifist.
Yeah.
If you come to my house, I will fuck you up.
Yeah. I get that impression.
I will pass a fist at that point.
Yeah, and look at a certain point, like they started calling, and like they were like calling and texting Monty, calling and texting his baby mama, and they started calling and they texted me one good time, and I responded in a way that was very adversarial and never got another message. It's a crazy thing when you can just bury somebody's body and just take the mask off and just be a whole different person. Listen, I will punch you in the face and then go around the corner, take my mask off, and then help you find the person that punched you.
Preach. Like my shit is I'm fun. I can play. You can talk all the shit you want about me. Come close to my family and the people I love. I will fuck you up. That's my line. Man. That's my line. I will fuck you up. I promise.
Yeah, it was a wild situation. Like we had to talk to multiple law enforcement agents. It was ridiculous, but it's done. It's over with. We've been left alone now for quite some time, and I'm very happy about that now. But it was so weird because it was like they weren't even really coming after us so much as they wanted to figure out who Burnt Toast was.
And right, Toast was just like, I remember she was just reviewing Bullhorn Betty, like, and that's the thing is Toast is a lot like Turtle Boy in that sense. Like the more you try to shut her up, the harder she's gonna come at you.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I wasn't about Toast shutting up because they were wrong about it.
Right.
I was like, talk your shit.
She wasn't saying anything that was not true about Bullhorn Betty. You know what I'm saying? Like I never said anything that was not true about Bullhorn Betty.
So it was a wild situation. Like I'd never seen in all the years that we've been streamers and content creators and podcasters and releasing stuff, because we've been doing this shit for a while. Like before we did this, we had a blog on Blog Talk Radio. Before that, we had an actual radio show, right? We've been doing this shit for
AM radio in New Orleans.
An AM radio station in New Orleans. We've been doing this shit for a while, and we've in all our years, this was the first time we ever experienced some foolishness like this. Like to watch, like she was doing this to like so many other content creators on YouTube, where people was like shutting their channels down, people was going to court behind this shit, and I'm like, what? Ain't nobody trying to punch you in the face
right now. Right now, Bullhorn Betty is in all kinds of shit. Like she's, I mean,
I bet if you act like that.
But ironically, it's gaining her popularity. You know, and I mean, it is what it is. But you know, I don't talk about her anymore because, I mean, she's got the whole world talking about her now, and so you know,
it was certainly an experience, and I do not. So it's saying that to say, looking at Turtle Boy's situation, right, and then seeing how the anti Karen Reed camp is so aggressively trying to make any charge they can stick to him because they're mad. It's like, man, grow up. You know,
this is what they all have in common. Everybody who is anti Karen Reed. What they all have in common is that they hate Turtle Boy. They have personal reasons for hating Turtle Boy. Now, that I'm not saying they're justified. They're justified reasons. I'm saying they have personal problems with Turtle Boy. Like all of them. It's crazy. Like if you go on Twitter, it's just fucking wild. And it just makes him that much more, you know, on fire about everything. Hold on, let me find.
Look, listen, I'm just trying to tell you, listen, you can be Team Monty and he will draw you a nice piece of art, or you could be Team Hannibal and I will punch somebody in the face for you, no questions asked. Okay,
I will not just draw you art. I will draw you art and give you a sponge bath and cook you a pot of gumbo.
Okay, there you go. So listen, you get like, so you join Team Monty, you get a free pot of gumbo, and look, Monty makes delicious gumbo. Okay, I will say it here now. Like I made gumbo a couple days ago, and it was really, really good. Not better than Monty's.
I haven't seen this asshole in fucking like.
Oh shit! What's up, Tatted?
what's up, Tad? I see you hanging out with. Look, I'm trying. Listen, so you can join Team Monty, right? If you're on Team Monty, he will draw you some art. He will give you a bath like you a baby, and he will make you some gumbo. Or you could be Team Hannibal, and I will punch somebody in the face for you, no questions asked. It doesn't matter who the person is, okay? Black people, white people, young people, old people, regularly abled, I don't care, okay? Whoever you want, no questions asked. I'll just walk up, bow, knock them out. And look, I'm just saying, some of y'all I'm just before you make a decision, because I know that gumbo and sponge bath sounds delicious, plus his art is amazing. I don't want to say Monty's. Right. Everything that he's offering is fantastic, but also we all got 9-to-5 jobs, and I know y'all all hate a boss or somebody at that job. Somebody at that job need to get hit in the throat of the stomach. And if you join Team Hannibal, that's all I'm saying.
But we also all got to relax. Enjoy some pleasure.
There you go. I'm just saying, it just so like, listen, you gotta like search in your soul and see what's more important to you, art or physical violence. So just let me know. I also legally have to tell y'all that I'm probably joking right now.
Oh, that's what they made you do?
Like I have to legally say that I am joking.
Oh.
Right now. I'm not
joking. He's totally joking, y'all.
Yeah.
So some developments have happened too in the case that. So remember, I told you guys before that Michael Morrissey was under federal investigation.
Okay.
Now that case has not been closed, and the guy who is spearheading it, Josh Levy, who's U.S. attorney in Massachusetts, this guy, he spearheaded this whole thing, but now he was appointed by Biden. Okay, twice.
Okay.
So now Trump is about to get inaugurated, He's about to get
oh yeah,
sworn
was
into
it?
office.
Is it this week or next week? It's next Tuesday.
I'm not sure. But it's close. It's this month.
Yeah, I've been seeing the black clouds in the sky. I see it.
We won't get into all that. But so Josh Levy is going to resign as of the 17th.
The 20th. So Thank you guys.
Okay.
Thank you. The 20th is when he
gets inaugurated, and 3 days prior to that is when Josh Levy will be resigning.
Okay.
Now somebody else is going to be taking up the mantle. Now we hope that she's, because again, the case isn't closed. So we're hoping that she's just, shrewd and even that much more of a, because I mean they put a lot of time and resources into this investigation, the federal investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know that there's already 3,100 pages of discovery. So that's 3,100 pages of discovery is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah.
And that's just involving him. So
Jeez. Okay.
So there's that development, and so now there's all this stuff happening with Karen Reed, but there's this whole side situation with Turtle Boy. Now, with Turtle Boy, what I need, Cherry, do me a favor. Can you send me the Betero letters? I think that would be probably the best thing to bring these guys up to speed on.
Okay.
So
look, listen, any videos you guys got that y'all feel like we need to watch, please let the Glare know now, so we can watch.
Yeah, we're here for it.
I want to know where are we at in the actual current trial? Is it right
now the special prosecutor who is hired by Michael Morrissey, he's basically a mob lawyer, and he's filing motions, but what he seems to be doing is trying to block the defense from having a defense, which the judge so far has not really ruled in favor of these motions, but he keeps filing motions that basically are trying to block experts that the defense has brought in. They brought in this Dr. Russell woman, and they just went through this whole thing where she had to basically prove her qualifications again.
Okay.
And it took 2 entire court days to do it. And yeah, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And so, yeah, but I went over the Turtle Boy framed.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, I already went over that.
I remember that one.
Now, the Turtle Boy, he ends up getting charged, and a couple of months later, in December, he ends up getting arrested, and he ends up getting locked up for bail violation. Right?
Okay.
Now,
bail violation in related to this case.
Right. So he was dating a girl, right? He was dating a girl. Her name is Lindsay. And she's a complete and utter psycho. Now, just to give you an idea here. Let me see if I can find this actually. Because I know it's in his where are you? I just got to find the video, but I know where to look, so it shouldn't take me long to find it. But yeah, there's an interesting video here, and it's audio.
Okay.
Now, so this is the night before he gets locked up for violating his bail. Okay.
Okay.
I'm still recording this, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So you hear him say, "I'm still recording this," you know, and then she goes, "Yeah, I know." So she knows she's recorded.
Huh?
Thank you, Jagged Little Tooth.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that.
Do what?
I knew
It's Christmas Eve.
I called
Okay.
it. I called it. You stood there and you lied to my face. You lied to my face.
Now, one thing that can be made out what he just said was, "I got to get going. It's Christmas Eve."
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like I got to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, apparently, what happened was she gets him to go over there because she claims that she's pregnant,
Okay.
and she's going to take some abortion pills, right? And he has to be there for that. Now, he called his lawyer. His lawyer said not to go over there, but you know, being a man, he's like, what the fuck do I do? I got to fucking be there for that. You know? So
Right.
So he goes over there, of course, against his better judgment, against his lawyer's advice. He goes over there.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what's going on when he's over there.
Remember that. Oh, I fucking love remember that. Remember that. Oh God, I don't need forgiveness. I didn't even fucking say a word after what you fucking did to me for weeks.
What did I do to you?
For weeks. Are you kidding me?
What did I do to you?
Oh really? Let's play the videos. Let's play the videos of what you didn't do to me. Let's play them. Shall we?
What video?
Fucking shall we? Let's play them. Come on, I'm gonna play them for you right now. Hold on, let me just get to them.
Now, I'm not a fan of hearing private shit like this, but unfortunately, this became necessary to understand how this case is actually going to directly affect the Karen Reed case.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, leaving me to after I took these pills after you lied to my face just now, to try to walk out now, you realize I'm a mandated reporter, right? You want to fuck with me with my health and make me sit here and do this alone? When all you have to do for 3 hours is just sit here? Fuck you! I'll fucking play your game, Aiden.
Mandated reporter what?
I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie for you.
I don't want you to lie.
Oh yeah, that's why you're telling me that. I need to fucking side with you, and you'll protect me, and you won't put my shit out there. That's why you're blackmailing me.
I'm not blackmailing.
Nice try. Nice try.
Wow.
Nice try. You know, you blackmail me.
You know, this is just like one of those people who just make shit up as they talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you guys are no strangers to this shit. I can feel it.
It doesn't have to be a direct blackmail either, or a direct threat. Do you not realize that by now? You fucking blackmail me. You said me that shit about my kids.
So she just even said, she was like, it doesn't even have to be a direct. So like,
yeah.
So like, stop it.
Jesus Christ.
And guess what? Guess fucking what? Guess what? All you have to fucking do was you lied to me. All you have to do is sit there. But for some reason, you have to fucking get going at 3 a.m. I wonder why. Because you're a fucking liar and a user.
No, because I have.
No, you're a liar and a user. You just stood there and said, okay, I'll stay. And then as soon as I put them in my mouth, you fucking do this shit. You're a fucking psychopath. You're deranged.
Now, what she's yelling about is that he's trying to leave.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you are crazy, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
right.
She blacked out on
and she's like, I just
the old dusty
in my
trail.
mouth, and you're leaving me alone. You're this is abusive that you're leaving me alone after I took these pills. But the interesting thing about this is she wasn't pregnant. She shared
wait. Oh, okay, wait. So she lied about being pregnant and then yelled at him for leaving her because he didn't stay with her when she took the abortion pills for the baby she wasn't pregnant with.
Right. Oh, it gets better. It gets better.
Nothing's wrong with you. You weren't built right. You were born with something with your wiring fucking off that makes you a fucking psycho. You're psychotic. No fucking man.
He's like, I'm psychotic.
Wow. Fucking people that don't choose. Like, you literally think like that's the whole world. Like, because you're a dweeb. Because no girl ever fucking wanted you. No girl. And guess what? The only fucking reason anyone pays any attention to you is because you're fucking stupid ass show. Otherwise, nobody would look twice. You were a fan of. No, I fucking wasn't. And guess what? I have messages from 2 months ago. I believe Karen is 100% guilty. Yeah, because you're guilty. Yeah,
because you're retarded.
Community college.
No, actually from real college. I have a bachelor's degree. Yeah. Oh, UMass campers. Zoomass? You went to Zoomass, dude? Yes. All your siblings went to a prestigious school and you go to Zoomass. What was wrong with you? What went wrong with you? You're the problem child. Right. You're the fucking, and you're just mental. It's mentally ill with your fucking mother. Just like
my mother?
Your mother. The fucking crazy nut job that belongs in a fucking institution.
My mom?
Yeah.
I didn't know my.
Yeah. Oh, I did.
Wow. We're going to your mama jokes now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you know what? You know shit done got crazy when white people start making your mama jokes. So,
yeah.
Listen, I ain't mad at it.
It's not even a your mama joke. She just talking about like things about his mother that there's no way she would know because she doesn't. So she's just making things up, and he's like, "What?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's your mama jokes. That's why your mama got a third leg and walk like this.
Your mama's so fat she jumped in the air and got stuck.
Yeah, that's all. That ain't true.
Listen, and look, I got one for y'all if y'all want to use this one. Your mama's so white, her credit score is 800.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
and just to be clear, this is one of the people that filed the lawsuit against Turtle Boy.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure.
No,
it's not.
No, she has not filed a lawsuit. She filed a restraining order against Turtle Boy.
Okay, gotcha.
She filed a restraining order, but not a lawsuit. So yeah, she's this is fun.
Oh my god. Okay. Well.
Yeah, wow. And threatening me when you want to fucking get your way, telling me to do whatever you fucking say.
She threatened her.
You made the big mistake threatening my children, bringing my children into it. You made a huge
When did he threaten her children in this?
He did.
I'm just saying.
You definitely did. Indirect or direct.
I'm responding to her like she's talking to me.
She knows she's being recorded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm picking up on that.
So she knows she's being recorded, so she's making things up and saying them out loud as if just saying things out loud makes them true. Because she's a nut.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's going on here.
Yeah, just like that time you told me you were going to give me like $400 just because you thought I was awesome, LeClaire.
Yeah,
I still ain't got my $400.
Right. Because that did not happen in person.
And guess what? It doesn't mean just because you put it in words. By the way, this is not a threat. Doesn't make it not a threat. Like, you think you're so fucking slick, dude. You're not slick at all.
You belong with Kate. You guys are
I'm sorry, pause it real fast. Did she just say just because it's not a threat, it doesn't mean that it's not a threat?
Well, just because what she was saying was just because you preempt a sentence with, or something,
okay,
like with a disclaimer. By the way, this isn't a threat. Just because you say that doesn't mean that it's not a threat.
Okay,
that's
all
what
right.
she was trying to say.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, she knows she's being recorded, and it's interesting because she also knows that she's sounding totally irrational and insane, but she's just going down and digging a deeper hole for herself that crazy people do.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Because she thinks she could save herself by talking more, but she's not. She's making it worse.
She's making it worse for herself. Like, honestly, with people like that, you just give them enough rope to do the damage themselves.
And that's what he's doing. Like,
right.
He's just letting her go. Like, that's
he's actually, he's actually like a master at that. There's a few pieces of footage that you could see where you're like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sherry. Thank you.
Is she crying?
Well, that's debatable, but yeah.
Monty, you know this sounds like one of your exes, and you know which one I'm talking about.
Yes, I know exactly which one this sounds like.
What are you gonna try to do? Are you gonna try to frame me for something?
Frame me? Are you serious?
Are you gonna try to pull some bullshit like I hit you or something? Is that what you're trying to do right now? Who are you calling?
Now, the interesting thing about this is that she's trying to call Detective Tully.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Does she actually call him in this exchange in this recording or no?
She tries to.
Okay.
She tries to. She goes into the bathroom.
Ooh, this is about to get spicy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I like
right.
it. I like it.
Who are you calling?
Now, what ends up happening at some point is, and it's important, is he's taking notes of this exchange with a notebook, and she ends up tearing a piece out of the notebook, a page out of the notebook, and then shoving it in her shirt.
Okay.
And he's trying to get her to give him the page of the notebook. Now this hasn't happened yet, but what she ends up doing is later on gets a restraining order against him. He gets busted for bail violation because she claims that he assaulted her and pushed her onto the couch. But he denies this. It says it never happened. Turns out, and I just read the affidavit from this witness later, she admitted to another witness that she lied about that. And that witness actually went and testified in court yesterday, and the restraining order was lifted from Turtle Boy.
Shit.
That witness also has a recording of this person here threatening to kill her and her children.
Wow.
And that was played in court.
And this was recorded in Massachusetts?
Yes.
Does Massachusetts have like one-party consent record laws? He
said he was recording at the beginning.
So they tried it, right. She tried to have him charged with wiretapping, right? Because I'm glad you asked that question, because she tried to actually, because of this recording, she tried to have him charged with wiretapping, right? But the thing is that charge didn't stick because he has her on the recording admitting to
that he is recording. Right. Okay, I got now. See, and here in Georgia, there's only like one party consent.
Yeah.
To recording people, and here's where it's extra fucked up in Georgia. The person that's recording you doesn't have to be in the room when you're being recorded.
Wow, that's crazy.
So technically somebody could like plant like somebody could put cameras all in their Airbnb.
She did that though. That's what's ironic too. Is supposedly she put cameras in their bedroom and filmed them having sex without him knowing about it.
God damn. Okay.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, yeah.
Leave me alone with court because I fucking know something happens to me because I'm living now.
You go your friend now.
Yeah, I have. I have. No, you have. You have. I haven't. No, I haven't. I haven't left an email to you. You fucking do it. Do it, Ethan. Do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. I knew you were gonna fucking do that to me. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
I won't live here.
You just promised me if I took those. You just promised me. No, if I get one fucking tiny piece, I fucking took the majority of them. They're all gone, and you're gonna fucking do this to me. You're gonna fucking leave me in case something happens. You're gonna fucking walk up. Are you serious?
What the fuck? What's gonna happen?
You understand? What it does? You even fucking understand?
He's like, oh my God, forbid.
Yeah.
He's like, it's 4 a.m., dude. Like, I'm trying to go.
This is 4 a.m. Shit.
All right. Well, I gotta get going.
I'm sorry. That's not supposed to be that funny. He's like, all right, well, I can go.
But it is. Like, we've all been there. That's why that shit's fucking funny. Like, listen. All right, listen. I gotta go. Like, so listen.
Yeah. I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Monty has a very famous thing that he always says, and I like to quote all the time: never stick your dick in crazy.
Never ever.
Yeah, it is words to live by. Okay, if
it's always your choice what you put your dick inside.
No, listen, dude. Yeah, that's all fucking fine and dandy, but you motherfuckers know just as well as I do, just as well as Turtle Boy does, is fucking crazy is the best pussy, and it's hard to resist.
Look,
I have learned dick and crazy. We all know that rule, and we all try to live by it, but we slip. It happens.
I have learned from experience. Ain't nothing that good.
That's all I'm saying. But you still did it before, did you?
I did it before, but I never ever again. Never ever again.
This is the best sex. The best.
Like Outcast said, forever ever. Yeah.
Listen,
all
y'all.
I'm saying is you can't blame the man for slipping, dude. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't a mistake. Saying you just can't. People with their fucking pointing fingers at him, like, "Oh my God, Turtle Boy, how could you?" Blah blah blah, dude. You just never. Know, man.
Well, he did that. He's just got to own it from now on.
Listen, the best sex I ever had was from somebody with a psychology degree. Okay, like I don't know what y'all talking. She's not crazy at all. I was like, the fucking psychiatrists and psychologists fucking women are not the fucking craziest out of everybody, right? Get the fuck out of my face, dude. I'm just listen, man. I'm saying listen, you
and
I don't know if you know
they're submissive to a fucking self-destructive level, dude, which is hard to fucking say no to. So
I feel like this has become a different show now.
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about too. Y'all can sit here and act and play fucking dumb, but I know you know better.
I'm telling you, I know what you're talking about, but forever.
No, of course not, dude. No, of course.
Never. I'm done. I've done it enough.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm done too. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I have my slip.
I'm not saying I'm saying I've said never again before and been like, God damn it, how did I fucking do this?
You had your slips up, and then at like 4 a.m. one day, you look at your phone like, fuck, I did it again.
Right. Like,
listen, I'm not saying I haven't had crazy. What I'm saying is it wasn't that good. Like I was just like, and I don't even mean like it wasn't like the good to crazy ratio didn't balance. What I mean is
when that happens. It sucks when they're crazy and they suck in bed. You're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, it was just.
What do I get out of this?
That's Hannibal. That's because you didn't properly engage the crazy. There's a little switch you got to hit for the crazy that gets them all the way there. You just didn't do that.
No, look, this woman. This what look. I had a pet.
Remember Eddie Murphy Raw? Remember Eddie Murphy Raw?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Once you do that brings the crazy out. Like that. Once that shit happens, like once there's a fucking puddle in your bed, dude, that's it.
Miss Ash in the chat said, Miss Ash in the chat said, "It's you men that make women crazy."
I mean, could be. I ain't arguing it.
Now, listen, I don't subscribe to it. I used to be the I'm gonna go take look the glare. Monty knows this already. For those of y'all watching the channel for the first time, like back in New Orleans before Hurricane Katrina, I was the general manager of a chain of adult video and novelty stores. Okay, I was the general manager of a chain of stores. Right, and when I tell you,
sounds like the worst job ever.
It was the best job. It was the best to this day. It is still the best job I ever had. Most fun and highest paying. Okay. Best
all right. If it paid well, yeah, I could see
it. The job was fantastic. I love that job, man. Like I've been like it's so good. Sometimes I reminisce on it, be like, man, maybe I need to get back into business. But I'm saying that to say this: lots of people would come into the stores, sharing their stories and get a chance to talk to people, meet people from all different walks of life. And what I found is the ones that were crazy, versus the ones that weren't. I'm just saying, like there was a lot of well-adjusted women. There people, but there's lots of well-adjusted women that were just absolute dynamos. Okay, in the sack, and they were just not and didn't have a lick of crazy with them.
You have to be a crazy woman to be good in bed. I'm just saying they go hand in hand. It happens.
Yeah, that is a fact.
There might be something to that lack of inhibition because of all the crazy.
Look, peanut butter jelly ain't the only thing that goes well with peanut butter, but peanut butter tastes good with jelly. Fact. You can put it with chocolate. You could put it in a Thai sauce. All delicious. But the first one's still a fact.
There's a woman out here right now, well-adjusted, watching Gilmore Girls on reruns and shit, just living her best life and shit, what I'm saying? Like
those are the craziest ones, the Gilmore Girl fans, dude. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. As soon as I fucking I'm watching Gilmore Girls tonight. I'm like, you fucking you got a collection of IDs in your underwear drawer.
Gilmore Girls is a damn good show. Don't shit on that show.
Whatever.
I won't shit on the show, but I will shit on Jared Padalecki. Okay.
As soon as I hear a woman say that her favorite movie is The Notebook, dude, I am gone. I am so fucking gone. That is the biggest red flag ever. Because she relates to the fucking crazy bitch in the movie, dude. That's why.
I never saw The Notebook.
First off, I am a fan of The Notebook. I'm a fan of The Notebook because I am a fan of science fiction. Okay, it is a fantastic piece of science. Like this woman was crazy, and Ryan Gosling stayed by her crazy side up until death. Okay, if that's not great science, like I put it right up there with E.T. and Star Wars. Okay, and
you sound like an insane woman. Is what you sound like. Right now. You sound like an insane woman. Because that's exactly what's wrong with that movie. That attracts a demographic of entitled women who are like, I get to act as crazy as I fucking want, and you're not a man if you don't stick with me. That is crazy, and that is exactly why I avoid women who say that they even fucking enjoyed The Notebook. Any woman that was like, oh, that's a good movie. Fuck you. No,
you know what?
I am gone.
You know what, the Glare? There is an equivalent, because for me, the opposite end of that on dating black women is The Color Purple. So when I meet black women, it's like Color Purple is one of their favorite movies of all time. I'm out the door. I'm like, so you Sealy? Okay, I'm good. I'm good on that. I don't need that. And it's not that they are, is that they think they are. And I'm like, yeah, that's I'm not dealing with that.
I don't know why you gotta be throwing me these curveballs, dude, because when I watch The Color Purple, all I get is white guilt. That's it. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. That's all that is the only feeling I have ever experienced watching The Color Purple. And it's a good movie.
That's fun. It really is. It's a fantastic film, but it's a tough watch for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tough watch.
For sure. Listen, I watched 12 Years a Slave. I watched 12 Years a Slave. I was like, man, this movie is amazing. I'm never watching this twice.
Right. That's it.
Yep. I was just like, I'm good on this.
The same thing happened to me. The same thing happened to me. I was like, God damn it.
I immediately just went and put on the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Okay. I had the counterbalance.
I get white guilt for watching that movie. Jesus Christ. No, but there's
that's enough on you, Jerry.
Like that. There's no such thing as white people like that. Nobody, no such thing. Paul Rudd is not a real white guy. There's no such thing. Stop it.
Paul Rudd has not aged in 40 years. He and Pharrell from the Neptunes are vampires. I am convinced. Okay, they are not real human beings. They just never get older. I don't know how it works. I don't know what they're doing. I need some of that.
Let's get back to listening to this crazy bitch.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. Still divided on crazy bitches. Okay.
You said all the things you did. Don't say that you did it. Don't say that you did it.
Now he's telling her.
You said you would.
He's like, yo, your kids are sleeping right now, bro. Like,
yeah.
The only person with any concern for her children is Turtle Boy right here.
Don't say that you did it. Don't say that you did it. I'll give it to you after.
Give me the piece of paper. He's saying you're gonna wake the kids up. Give me the piece of paper. So
wow.
So this is where she accuses him of assaulting him, but clearly there's no point here where he does this.
Prove it to me right now. You're just trying to walk out. I can't be alone. I will give it to you after.
I will stay for a little while longer.
She'll give it to him after?
I don't trust you now. You're just trying to leave and walk out the door.
Well, I will leave.
I'll give it to you after. You can leave it. No. I promise you.
So I'll give you the piece of paper if you don't leave. Like what?
Okay, you're not playing a game with me because you just lied to my face.
What are you going to do
You just fucking lied to my face. This is fucking part of you, too.
Yeah, why do you want him to stay?
Right. He's so abusive, but and she's so scared of him.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, let him leave.
Right.
I'm fucking taking responsibility for your part. I have to fucking go through this now, and fucking I'm gonna be alone with 4 kids. I have no one at all to fucking be here with me.
What?
Hey. You're I'm not convinced you're pregnant.
Shut the fuck up.
Tear it up.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, dude. Hold on. One more time.
Okay.
One more time.
You're I'm not convinced you're pregnant.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, I think you're a liar. You're a pathological liar.
I'm not a fucking
I gotta tell you, this hits different knowing everything now that he's like suing her and everything. Like it just hits different. It's fucking great. Like there's a whole fucking dude. I have a 250 fucking page fucking file of her tweets about him. It's insane.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Turtle Boy really laying some pipe down there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at him.
Like, you just have to keep going. Like, all you have to do is fucking sit up, put on your shower. I'll go in the other room. You don't have to fucking talk to me or do anything. I'm not asking anything else for you other than just to be a body here, please.
Fine. Give me the fucking piece of
I'll give it to you after. I have no reason to fucking. That's the only fucking reason I fucking care is because I don't want to be alone.
Just reaching your titties and take the paper and tell him to go.
Hey, just give it to him. He could be going. You can be done.
Totally asked you in advance because you wouldn't have fucking come. That's how fucked up you are. I couldn't even tell you in advance because you wouldn't come, just like the other day, the 2 weeks ago when you fucking said you were gonna come. I couldn't even fucking tell you in advance. I didn't have to tell you jack shit. I didn't have to tell you anything. And why are you going on and on now? When I just fucking told you, all I need you here is for a body. That's all I need you here. You want the room? You want the room to yourself? I'll go over here. You don't need to keep going and going. Like, that's a fucking antagonist.
Wow. I'm antagonizing you by saying I need the piece of paper so I can leave. That's not. This is
kidding me?
Now. This is the best part coming up.
Okay. Wait, what are we doing?
Oh, he's just walking around.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take all my kids with me in the car and drive to your fucking house and sit in your driveway and let it happen in 3 hours in your driveway. The car and drive to.
What?
Pay close attention to what she says here.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take all my kids with me in the car and drive to your fucking house and sit in your driveway and let it happen in 3 hours in your driveway. Be in the car.
One more time.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna take all my kids with me in the car and drive to your fucking house and sit in your driveway and let it happen in 3 hours in your driveway.
Man, I can't make that shit out, but I'm an audio engineer. I can't hear what is she saying right there?
She says, I'm gonna put all my kids in the car. I'm gonna drive to your house and I'm gonna let this happen meaning the abortion. I'm gonna let this happen in your driveway.
Wow.
Okay, play back one more time. Let me hear it one more time.
All right.
Where are you going?
Right here. Hold on. Let me slow it down.
Take all my kids with me in the car and drive to your fucking house and sit in your driveway and let it happen in 3 hours in your driveway.
Wow.
Okay. I got you. All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's some pretty wild shit, you know. And okay.
Right. So now,
yeah. So that's what we're gonna do, huh? Okay.
Right.
Now, I've never had a woman offer to, threaten to have an abortion in my driveway. That's a new one. That's a new one. Like to have an abortion in the driveway is insane in and of itself. To be like, I'm gonna bring my kids to the abortion.
Yeah, like she's bringing her kids to the event.
I'm not dropping them off at Chuck E. Cheese first. I want to bring them. They need to be a part of this. This needs to be a family event. Everybody needs to be properly traumatized while it's happening.
Family meeting, y'all. Abortion time.
What? So fast forward, okay? Fast forward another year later, right? Now, Turtle Boy, after this, what happens is after this exchange, he gets a bail revocation, and he's in jail for 2 months. He has to sit in jail.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, 2 months. He sits in jail because she claimed in this exchange that he assaulted her, which we know he didn't. But it didn't matter that he had this recording, but he still had to go to jail for the 2 months.
And then because so many of the people that are anti Karen Reed right now also work in law enforcement and are like thoroughly connected into this world, they can basically hold him for a very long time on some bullshit charges.
Well, basically, the special prosecutor in the case, this is where it gets interesting. Let me read to you this. This is actually what happened. Because it turns out what happens is there's this attorney who is very outspoken in this community, doesn't even have his own YouTube channel, but he's appeared on numerous different YouTube channels and been very outspoken. And he's not afraid to say that there's definitely something really shady going on with the Karen Reed case. And then what ends up happening is Turtle Boy ends up hiring him for his legal team. And so this man's name is Mark Betterow.
Okay.
Amazing guy, great guy. And he ends up first order of business as Turtle Boy's attorney. He ends up filing this letter. And it's addressed to the new special prosecutor assigned to Turtle Boy's case.
Okay.
And
up on the screen so I can see this.
Because the old prosecutor he apparently has these health problems and whatever, and so he's been using a lot of excuses to stall. They've had Turtle Boy's devices this entire time. Turtle Boy is worried about them keeping his devices because he has sources on there, police sources,
right?
You know,
and he don't want them going in his shit and like deleting stuff or like he doesn't want his sources to be put in danger, right? Yeah. Okay, I see it.
So they've been keeping his devices and stalling with the keeping of his devices. This one guy's been using his health as an excuse, and now there's another special prosecutor who's taken over, but Mello is still the special prosecutor assigned, but they brought in this guy. It's kind of weird, but Cosgrove is still assigned to the case, even though Mello is still assigned to the case somehow. It's bizarre. So here's one of Betterow's letters, which he filed just this past October. He says, on October 1st, 2024, Mr. Cosgrove, who's the new special prosecutor for Aiden's case, provided the defense with a recording of Catherine Peters' February 26, 2024 call to the Dedham police about an alleged incident that occurred outside the Norfolk County Superior Court, where a large crowd had gathered for a hearing in the Karen Reed case. Ms. Peter told the police. Now, a little background on Kate Peter. She's somebody she is Turtle Boy's arch nemesis. She has a hard on for him that
pause for 1 second. Second, the glare. Monty.
Yeah.
Why we don't have a nemesis?
I don't know. We had Nuka Zeus for a while.
Yeah, you had Nuka Zeus for a while. I'm just like, if anybody wants to be our arch enemy, just let us know. Message us at readtomemonty@gmail.com.
We are looking for an arch enemy. We've been in the market.
If you want to arch for us, I've been reaching out to the Guild of Calamitous Intent to get us one, but we ain't got one yet. So if anybody wants to arch for us,
applications.
There's Cherry and Petty Patty. They keep fucking with me when we go live.
They're not bad people. They just don't like your dumbass jacket. That's not hating. That is just
they're both trolls.
No, they just being they're being objective is what that is. Yeah. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Turtle Boy's nemesis.
Yes. So she's got a hard on for him that is just So she ended up buddying up with this Lindsay person. Right. So as soon as they break up, she buddies up with Turtle Boy's arch nemesis, of course. Very typical shit to do.
Yeah.
Typical psycho hose beast bullshit. Now, she does this. Now Bettero is explaining that this girl at one point, she shows up to a Karen Reed hearing. Turtle Boy has to leave because this woman has a restraining order against Turtle Boy. So Kate Peter, the arch nemesis, ends up calling the cops to try to report him and have him arrested. But I mean, he's at court doing his job. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this is what Bettero is referring to in this letter here. So on October 1st, 2024, Mr. Cosgrove provided the defense with a recording of Catherine Peter, February 26, 2024, call to the Denham police about an alleged incident that occurred outside the Norfolk County Superior Court, where the large crowd had gathered for a hearing in the Karen Reed case. Ms. Peter told the police that Aiden Carney was violating a restraining order by being within 100 yards of Lindsay Gattani as he stood outside the Norfolk County Superior Court while Ms. Gattani was inside the courthouse. Considering this recording and its irrefutable evidence that Ms. Peter was or is a source for the Massachusetts State Police investigation into Mr. Carney, we anticipate that she will be a witness at Mr. Carney's upcoming trial. In view of Ms. Peter's status as an MSP source, any communications and evidence in her possession regarding the investigation and prosecution of Mr. Carney is deemed to be within our possession, custody, and control. So he's citing law where it's discoverable. So they have a right to it. So this goes on and on. Thank you so much, Diane G. Donating.
Diane G says, I'm donating to Cherry and Petty Patty for putting up with you all. All they want is for Monty to put on a jacket that's not bombed out and depleted. That's all they want.
I look good in this jacket. One's in the chat if I look good for this jacket.
No, I didn't even wear mine, man. I feel bad. I left you.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. It was too much in the last stream. They couldn't handle all that.
Man, wow. Okay, I got to do a show with him. I'm trying to replace Monty with the glare on my channel, y'all. Okay. From instead of it being Hannibal and Monty, it would be Will and Will. Where there's a Will, there's a, and then it would just be a bunch of dots after that. Exactly. I thought black Will, white Will, but then I thought where there's a Will, there's a ... Yes. I think that works.
See that looking good in the jacket. See, it's right there.
There's like four people, bro. Shut up.
I'm coming, y'all. Give me more.
Do not encourage his behavior, y'all. We will not get through this show.
We love the jacket.
There we go. Thank you.
I'm booing that jacket like it's Hulk Hogan on Netflix. Boo, boo that jacket. Boo.
And Diane G says, "All of you all are so entertaining." Thank you so much.
Thank
and remember, I've got Hannibal and Monty's link to their channel pinned at the top. Make sure to subscribe to them, guys.
Yes. If you guys haven't met us before, this is your first time watching us on the Glares channel. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And we go live on YouTube every Wednesday at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central Time.
Somewhere around there.
Except this Wednesday.
Except this Wednesday. Now we have been trying to, because people had been like lots of your fans have been hitting us up on our channel asking when we were going to do this particular episode.
Yes.
And we told them we just been trying to wait until we could get all our schedules in sync. Like when Monty was free, I wasn't, and when Monty was free, I wasn't. So we finally got it all together, and then we reached out to the Glare so we could potentially do it this week. So instead of us doing our show, we are hanging out with the Glare, who is one of our absolute favorite people to hang out with.
And we'll be back next week doing our show on Wednesday.
Man, super random. I had somebody hit me up the other day, the Glare. I wanted to tell you this at Monty, you too, because I thought this was hilarious. But I know we're going to get back to the show. But the last time we had the Glare on our show, we did a race draft, right?
Yes.
Well, we were basically we were trying to trade some people around, and we tentatively came up with an agreement to trade, give white people would get Kanye West and black people would get U2, right?
Yeah.
I had somebody recently come up to me and be like, why the hell would y'all trade Kanye for U2? And it took me about 10 minutes to figure out what the hell they were talking about. And then I realized what they were talking about. They was like, oh, they were talking about this particular episode, that last episode we had you on the show. Also, that's a good deal, y'all. Y'all get like Kanye West, like, so we get to keep the first 3 albums, right? But then y'all get to keep the rest of his discography. But in that part, you also get to keep My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
You know, and in turn, all of Bono's preachy bullshit now becomes like black woke shit. So it works out perfect for everybody. For me, I think it's a win, you know, because I like the idea of every iPhone in America automatically having this black U2 album on their phones, and you can't get rid of it.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's stuck there.
I think it works. Yeah, it's a good thing. So somebody referenced that episode the other day, and we have a blast with the Glare every time he's on the show. And we have a blast hanging out with him over here with you guys. So so it's great. And also, this case is ridiculous. This case doesn't make any sense. The fact that the state hasn't thrown this case out against Karen Reed is insane.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. It's gonna get even more insane. Like it's so crazy because like now it's this special prosecutor that they hired. Like he's good. That's the thing, is he's good. The problem is he doesn't have a case, and what he's doing what they hired him for, which is a whole lot of smoke and mirrors, and he's selling it. He's selling it. He's not to be underestimated. But at the end of the day, he's not going to be able to prove. Like Karen Reed will be exonerated, but it's this guy's not. He's not to be underestimated either, because he's playing dirty. And the judge is like fucking holding his hand. So here now, this is Bettero. When this dropped, it was like, holy shit, because this tells us now what they have. Okay. So it says Miss Peter and Mr. Carney are former colleagues who have publicly feuded for years. Motivated by hatred for Mr. Carney, Miss Peter aligned herself with Miss Catani, others who dislike Mr. Carney's reporting, including members of the Albert and McCabe families, some of whom are named in the first indictment against Mr. Carney. These alliances have enabled her to exploit the criminal justice system to furtherance of her effort to ruin Mr. Carney. Miss Peter's dedication to this task was so thorough that the MSP and Commonwealth utilized her services to assist them in their investigation and prosecution of Mr. Carney.
Wow.
Yeah, Miss Peter, who had no direct involvement in these matters and is not an alleged victim, was provided Mr. Mellows and Massachusetts Detective Lieutenant Tully's private cell phone numbers. Thus, why does somebody who has nothing to do with the case, literally the only thing that she has to do with the case is the fact that she hates Turtle Boy. Literally, that's it. And so why was she given the special prosecutor in Turtle Boy's case and the lead detective in Turtle Boy's case their private cell phone numbers to her? Why did she have their private cell phone numbers?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Thus, Miss Peter had the ability to call and text both on their private devices. As a valued source of information against Mr. Carney, Miss Peter had presented the MSP with video evidence, scoured Mr. Carney's online presence, and reported things to the MSP that they can't find or document, including a 30-second clip of a video that Miss Peter sent to Detective Tully, which the Commonwealth used to secure Mr. Carney's indictment for wiretapping.
Jesus
on February 26th.
Christ.
Yeah.
No, wait. In order for it to be wiretapping, what needs to have, like, he would have had to have not told her that he was recording, though, right?
Right. But I mean, that's bullshit.
The charge never. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should. Okay, all right. Okay, let me shut up and listen. Okay, I got you. I'm just in my head. I'm just like, if there's a recording, and in the recording he says that he is recording, she is aware of said recording. She has been made known of it. Then why would it be wiretapping?
Yeah,
like that seems like that case should have been thrown out immediately. But then I'm also thinking about the Karen Reed case, and just so never mind. Let me shut up and just listen.
Oh yeah, it's so. On February 26, 2024, several hours after Miss Peter called the police to help orchestrate Mr. Carney's prosecution for allegedly violating a restraining order, she left Mr. Carney 2 rude, harassing, and part-threatening voicemails. In the first message, Miss Peter gloated about her value as a source to the Commonwealth. So this is right after the recording that right after that took place that we just listened to.
Yeah.
She called this other person, called Turtle Boy's phone and left this voicemail.
Wow.
Saying, "Hey faggot, it's Kate Peter, Krusty Panties," because he calls her Krusty Panties.
Wow.
For good reason. Every time you get a blocked number, it's not Lindsay or LG or anyone else. It's me. And I just wanted to let you know that when you go back to jail, I had absolutely everything to fucking do with it. Because you are a dumb motherfucker. I am going to get the best of you. You are a bad person and everybody's going to see it. Have a nice day. By the way, Karen Reed wants nothing to do with you. Go fuck yourself, bitch. I meant it.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
And then in the second and harassing, threatening message, Miss Peter demonstrated her familiarity with an incorrect understanding of the Massachusetts Witness Intimidation Statute. I am not afraid of you. I never witness intimidated you. You are not a witness in any case. You are just a small-dicked fucking faggot who likes to prey on women. Call me back, motherfucker. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Leah and Lindsay. Let's talk about what you did to Jen McCabe and Colin Albert, a 19-year-old juvenile. 19-year-old is not a juvenile, dummy. Who is your wife? How is your wife doing, by the way? How are you abused and neglected children doing, by the way?
Damn.
So, right. So these are them, like, here.
Oh, let me get it.
Faggot, it's Kate Peter, Krusty Panties, how you call it. I just wanted to let you know, every time you get a block number, it's not Lindsay or LG or anyone else. It's me. And I just want to let you know that when you go back to jail, I had absolutely everything to fucking do with it because you're a dumb motherfucker, right? And every time that you victimize a female, I am going to be right there pushing back. I just want you to know that. Play this on your fucking live show. I am going to get the best of you. You're a bad person, and everybody's going to see it. Have a nice day. By the way, Karen Reed wants nothing to do with you. Go fuck yourself.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
I can see that you can post my voicemails on your Twitter because you're a bitch. Why can't you face the female? I am not afraid of you. I never witness intimidated you. You're not a witness in any case. You're just a small-dicked fucking faggot that likes to prey on women. Call me back, motherfucker. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what you did to Lindsay. Let's talk about what you did to Jen McCabe. Let's talk about what you did to Colin Albert, a 19-year-old juvenile. Let's talk about it, Aiden. Why are you so afraid of... I know that you're not. You just want to self-victimize. But how's your wife doing, by the way? How are your abused and neglected children doing, by the way? Call me back, you fucking faggot. I'll drive over to your parents' house right now. Fuck you.
I'll drive over to your parents' house right now.
Like I have so many questions. Like she insults a lot, like Dexter's sister on Dexter.
Yeah.
Like she just puts a bunch of curse words together, but they don't necessarily go because she called him a small-dicked F-bomb. That also is a predator to women. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Is he gay or is he a sexual predator for women?
Right.
I'm just saying you need to make you need to make your insults track together. Okay.
Yeah. They got to track. Right.
Yeah, it's gotta go together. Like, why'd you put cumin in them red beans? You didn't have to. You could have kept going.
Oh God. Hot dogs, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Make sure it goes together.
She just ruined some perfectly good insults just now.
Yeah.
Now, this is where things get good here. So on September 5th, 2024, testifying in a West Roxbury matter in which she was accused of witness intimidation and violation of a restraining order, Miss Peter described herself as a potential witness in Mr. Carney's criminal cases. She swore under oath that when she saw her accuser on October 11th, 2023 in the Stoughton District Court, where Mr. Carney was being arraigned, she was there to meet Mr. Mello. Okay, this is the special prosecutor in his case, even though she wasn't named as an alleged victim in that or any other case. So why was she meeting with the special prosecutor?
Right. Why was she meeting with him if she's not a part of that case at all?
Yeah. Right. So Ms. Peters' working relationship with the Massachusetts State Police and the Commonwealth is so strong that the Norfolk County DA's office has recused itself from 2 witness intimidation prosecutions currently pending against her.
Damn.
Okay.
Mr. Carney is currently the criminal defendant in a Superior Court indictment, several counts of witness intimidation, several counts of picketing and parading. He has more charges coming right now involving some matters that I don't really want to discuss. They're very sensitive relating to domestic violence. So he is angry and upset with me because I have been cooperating with the prosecution and giving them information on him. A lot of the quotes that he puts in here that are not relevant to the statute at all.
Okay. Now let's hear that part one more time.
Okay.
I have been cooperating with the prosecution and giving them information on him. A lot of the quotes that he puts in here that
I have been. She just tested. That's a court. That's
right.
a court.
She testified in court. She testified
that's her
in court.
under oath. That's her under oath saying that she has been working with the prosecution and providing them information about him. So she's admitting to colluding with them.
Is she talking shit or is this for real?
Oh, it's for real. It gets better.
Okay.
So
I was at the courthouse. She showed up per her account about an hour after I was there. I never saw her. I was never alerted to her presence. I stayed in the courtroom. I went downstairs to meet with the special prosecutor and the rest of the group that I was with, and then I left. 9 hours later.
There it is. So she met with the special prosecutor. So here it says Norfolk County, indeed, Miss Peter admitted as much to Miss Kitani, who documented this fact in a text message she sent to Miss Peter. And it says here, and this was on December 12th, 2023. So this is before the incident that took place that we listened to.
Yeah.
Mr. Carney thinks your case is being moved because he is in conflict of interest. He has no idea it's because you are working with the police. So right there, they're admitting that this is them colluding to try to get him locked up.
What the fuck?
And it goes without saying that any evidence within your possession, custody, or control related to Miss Peters' relationship with the Commonwealth, including her possible motive to favor the prosecution over Mr. Carney, must be disclosed under Brady and its progency. Okay, so that's he's citing a law there saying, you've got to share this with us now.
Right. You have to tell us.
Right. So Mello to meet with Miss Peter on the day of Mr. Carney's arraignment for charges that didn't involve her, unless, just as Miss Peter and Lieutenant Fanning testified, she was a valuable source for the Commonwealth and the MSP in their investigation of Mr. Carney. Miss Peters' involvement in the cases involving Miss Kitani is more apparent. Evidence from the extraction report of Miss Kitani's cellular phone. Now listen close, because she didn't expect that her phone was going to be subject to being searched. So the extraction report of Miss Kitani's cellular phone demonstrates that Miss Peter advised Miss Kitani throughout the process that resulted in Miss Kitani accusing Mr. Carney of crimes. For example, in early December 2023, Miss Peter leveraged her special relationship with the Commonwealth and MSP and urged Miss Kitani to speak with Mr. Mello on the morning of December 11th, 2023, just hours before Miss Kitani and Leia Ganduzzo workshopped making Miss Kitani a witness against Mr. Carney, and so Miss Kitani could play him at his own game, quote unquote, and have him jailed.
Jesus Christ. Say, hey, I got friends that work in the system. Help me put this YouTuber that I don't like in jail.
Wow, that's exactly what's going on.
That is fucking wild. Just give me I need a second to process all of that. Jesus Christ, man.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. No. Let's go. I'm sorry. I can process. I can low key have a stroke and watch this at the same time.
Now that's called multitasking, Hannibal.
December 11th. This is at least a week before the incident that took place where an arrest warrant was issued for Turtle Boy, and then he turned himself in like a day or two later. So he spent Christmas the way he planned on spending Christmas and then turned himself in. But this is on the 11th. Okay, Miss Peter, I'm going to work on getting you some legal protection here. Miss Katani, how? Miss Peter, I'm going to call Mello in a bit when shit calms down here. Feel out the situation. You have some more information would certainly be an incentive for the powers that be to protect you. Don't tell anyone we talked, please.
Nice. Wait a minute. I have a thing for this. Wait, let me see if I can get to it fast enough. Let's see. All right, here we go.
You got it?
Oh, wait, we'll do it again.
I've got all those.
Okay. They gave you one job. They gave you one job. It was your only job. You know, like Sam on Game of Thrones. It was like, hey man, just go release the crows so we can let people know that the zombies are coming. And he didn't do it. Like it was your only job. I just want y'all to know every time I'm on the show, I will make a Game of Thrones reference, okay? To try to encourage my sweet brother Will, okay? You know, where there's a will, come on, like, you know.
Exactly.
You know.
Now, we're not going to go over all this because, I mean, there's no need. You guys get it.
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah. This is exactly like this is. So they can prove now that the lead detective colluded with this woman and colluded with Kate Peter as well. And now Turtle Boy he's been exonerated as far as the charges against him when it came to Lindsay Gattani. So now he has filed a $2 million lawsuit against her, which is why I went live and put this live, pushed it back an hour.
Yeah, I love that. I hope Turtle Boy sues her out of existence. Okay.
Dude,
I hope,
yeah. That was basically my whole life. As I was I was basically saying the same thing the whole time. It was great.
Man, yeah, I saw you live, and I didn't want to jump. I didn't want to listen too much because I didn't know how much of that would be a part of the show that we're currently doing. And I wanted to. Like Monty and I have genuinely been trying to leave a certain amount of information vague, so when we
keep talking, I'm listening. I just keep talking.
Listen, I can always engage the audience. If you need to go smoke for a second, I got this. You know, so you can put me full screen. I got this. Monty and I have made it a point to not watch a whole lot of information about the case so we could learn it here on the show with you guys in real time. But I got to tell y'all, it's just every day I'm getting notifications from YouTube about the court case. And it's like, oh, this trial is live. And I'll tune in for a little bit and I'll see some shit and I'll hear some stuff. I'll be washing dishes and I'm listening to the case in the background and I'm yelling at my screen like, that motherfucker's lying. And so I'm very happy to be on the show so you guys can catch me up on this absolute case. As somebody who has not been watching the case at all, I want to ask the audience currently, what are your opinions about the current judge that is overseeing this case? Is this an honorable judge? Is this some internal corruption stuff? What do you guys think?
Oh, I love this.
Yeah,
I love this shit.
Listen, as a black man that has had to stand in front of many judges in my lifetime, I know what it's like to have to be standing in front of a corrupt judge. So yeah, and I know how easy it is to like navigate the system in a way, or like manipulate the system in a way where you can put people in front of certain judges so you can yield certain results.
I mean, just look at the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Janelle Webb says crooked. Greg Smith. Oh, they went too fast. Greg Smith says Karen Reed's judge sucks. Oh, y'all are going. Okay. Macaron Cricket says dirty. Sandy says bias. Kelly Garcia says dirty AF. Lisa Salas Espinoza. Oh my God, I love that name. It rolls off my tongue. It's like rubbing silk all over my body. It sounds so good. Lisa Solis Espinoza says bias judge for sure. So okay. I'm gonna give it time. Not at Monty's back. I've killed enough time.
What you rolling on your tongue in here? I just came in and I was like, what is he talking about?
I was telling somebody in the audience that the name is fire.
Oh.
That's what I was saying.
You put it on your tongue? All right. All right.
I know, Monty, I know you're not talking crazy to me knowing that you eat ass, bro.
I do not. I do not.
Every one of those grays in his beard is because, you know, he made somebody reach the mountaintop, you know, while also you know, tongue tainting.
What else are we talking about, the glare?
Listen, man. Listen, live in your truth, Monty. Don't be mad. Okay, it is what it is.
Sweet.
You know what?
Yeah, I've got a special treat in the works.
Monty magically turned his water to whiskey, y'all.
You guys got some.
I'm Black Jesus, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say Black Jesus. Turn water to whiskey. He says, listen, I can multiply these fish, but it's going to either be catfish or tilapia.
Most likely catfish.
Yeah, for real. I do. Listen, I love eating that filthy animal. Okay.
Yes. Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah. Destroy my local ecosystem, you delicious treat.
I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
You don't eat catfish, the glare?
I do, actually. I love catfish, bro.
Right? See?
Fucking love me some catfish.
Yeah, Black Jesus. There you go. I got you
covered. Some hot sauce all over that shit.
Yes.
And in the chat, at the end of the day, says tilapia didn't exist 30 years ago. ... That
hey,
you know what?
It's okay. It's okay. It's delicious now.
Listen, that type of shit scares me, and I'm gonna eat it with a side eye from now on. I'm not going to stop, but I will do it pensively. Is what I'm
gonna sit there and look at the tilapia on my plate and go, you know, you didn't exist years ago. I'm proud of you. Let's go.
So look at you existing.
That's quite the accomplishment. Existence.
For real. That's what's up.
That's the best thing you can ask for. Existence.
Yeah, I know.
Now this was a lot more chill because we pretty much caught up. I mean, there's a lot of details we could go over.
No, there's a lot because the last time we were here, you were starting to show us the corrupt, like the connections between everybody, like the people that were in the house and the owner of the house, and Karen Reed, and
we met Mr. No Game. I can't remember his name.
Mr. Higgins. Yeah, Brian Higgins.
Brian Higgins.
No Game Higgins.
One of the Bryans. Yes, we did.
Yeah, he was great. He's my favorite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure. That his testimony, that stuff we could do. But what I feel like at this point now is like when there's fucking developments and shit.
Yes,
we can talk about them. And then if there's details that like for you guys to understand the new developments that we need to go over at the time, then we will, you know,
perfect.
Because now it's just all details. But pretty much, I mean, at this point, I think it's pretty safe to assume that you guys can see that there's something seriously fucking wrong with
we saw that day one.
Right.
Yeah.
Now things are gonna get better. I'm just waiting on. I'm waiting on. I'm just waiting on something here. But in the meantime, we're just gonna hang out with the chat.
Yes.
And
what are y'all saying? You jacket loving beautiful people down there.
I mean, it's true. That jacket is just beautiful.
Maybe if you put it on, it would be beautiful. It just maybe the jacket's not bombed out and depleted. Maybe that's just Monty.
No, look, I'm gonna tell you this, Hannibal. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm rocking the fuck out of this jacket tonight. God damn, look at me, bro.
You know, there was a time where I was in New Orleans with Monty, and I was like, and he was not even in the house. And I found the jacket, and I was like, "Oh shit! I found the jacket." And I put the jacket. And the second that shit touched my shoulders, this man appeared out of nowhere. Okay, like fucking Mary Poppins popped out. Like, what you doing with my jacket? Like, I've never seen. I never heard him coming. Okay,
well, you never will hear me coming.
Not what I meant, Monty.
Liz Lepara wants us to tell her about our channel.
Wait, where's that? Who said that?
It was right there.
I never know when it's real when you're just trying to distract me when you're losing an argument.
Lepara, tell us about y'all channel. Monty and Hannibal, for people like me, don't know.
Okay, Monty, you want to tell her about our channel?
We are awesome. You see what's happening here? Like, imagine this, but we're breaking down random pop culture shit. Like, I'm bad at the elevator pitch.
Yeah,
Give me going, Hannibal. I can.
Oh, here we go.
I think we got a super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad. Super dad. Super dad. Super dad. I think we got a super dad.
How dare you?
Love that video.
Yeah, Diane G says, when can we introduce these kings to Nurse Kim? That's a good point. Nurse Kim, you guys got to hang out with Nurse Kim one of these days. You guys will love Nurse Kim.
Yeah, let's bring it on. Let's set it up. You want to do a Glare Hannibal Monty Nurse Kim episode?
We're gonna do that one of these days for sure. Okay.
Yeah, that is awesome. No, we on our channel we talk. Monty and I talk because I'm a musician. I'm a music producer, pianist, composer. We talk music stuff because Monty's an artist. We'll talk art. We'll also talk about nerd stuff because we're two big old nerds.
Yes,
and we'll talk about the culture. You know, so that's what we do. You know, like music stuff, music stuff, art stuff, nerd stuff. Yeah. And the culture.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to comparing albums next week, like figuring out which one's the best of the year.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what was the best. Like very specifically, we're trying to figure out what was the best rap album of the year. But I think when the Grammys roll around, Monty, we need to do one of those for like the Grammys as well and see how much stuff they get wrong.
Ooh, I like that.
It's going and look, this year is going to be interesting because like Beyonce is up against a bunch of women who have won the award many times. Like I think Billie Eilish is nominated for Album of the Year. I think Ariana Grande might be nominated for Album of the Year. I think Charlie XCX's Brat album, which is I think the perennial favorite right now, is also nominated.
Billie Eilish's album might be better than Beyonce's.
No, Nick Rocco's in the chat right now. Nick Rocco.
What's up, Nick Rocco?
He's been in Court TV. And he goes on with this dude that they call him Plevin now because his name is actually Kevin, but he kept calling me Bill. So I was like, what if I fucking called you Plevin, bro? And then the name stuck. And then this happened.
That's awesome.
Last night on Court. This happened on Court TV last night.
Show me.
You're gonna love this. This happened on Court TV last night.
Is an Emmy and came to the conclusion that this was not consistent with an animal bite. But I'm sure what Plevin is going to do is I'm going to believe the feds now. I don't believe everything else they said. So it's going to be a double-edged sword no matter which way this case.
He called him Plevin on
Court
TV, bro. He called him Plevin on Court TV, dude.
See, this is Sturgis all over again, Monty.
Yep, this is Sturgis.
It's like we've had this. There was this guy we kind of ended up inadvertently trolling online, And well, he trolled himself. He earned this shit. Anyway,
he trolled himself.
I jokingly started calling him Sturgis because that's like my default name when I don't know people's names, right? It's just when I like that's my default guy name is Sturgis. So I just started calling him Sturgis, and then next thing I know, everybody that's just his name now. That is what he is called. And I was like, do I get credit for calling? I should have patented that shit, man. I should have made some goddamn Sturgis t-shirts.
Plevin.
Where is this shit? There's one clip that I'm trying to find that.
We can keep calling. We can talk all day. Find your clip.
Ooh, Kimmy Love and stuff says Hank Brennan stated that the federal medical examiner who viewed John O'Keefe's body said they are not dog bites.
Now, yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that's like, okay, so what? You know, but I mean, it really doesn't matter because, okay, let's just say the Karen Reed haters are going to hang on that fact, right?
Yeah.
That this guy hired by the Fed said that those weren't dog bites. Okay, fine. But if you're going to hang on that, then that means that you have to acknowledge the ARCA experts as well. And the ARCA experts stated that Karen Reed did not hit John O'Keefe with her vehicle and that John O'Keefe was not hit by a vehicle.
But that's the thing.
So
those cannot be dog bites, but it could still be true that she didn't do it, which is true.
Right. That's what literally the word just said that.
What caused the injuries on his arm?
Yeah.
If it wasn't a fucking taillight.
Right.
Because if the feds determined that John O'Keefe was not struck by a vehicle, then what could have caused those scratches on his arm?
Right. And that's the $1 million. If you can't say like if it didn't like at the end of the if it wasn't made by her car, why are we still having this fucking case? Right.
Right.
Yeah. Go find who did it and let's put them on trial.
The fact that's the thing is they couldn't tell the jury for some reason. This is one of the many reasons why we feel that Judge Beverly Cannoni is corrupt. Is she refused to allow the jury to know that those experts were hired independently by the FBI. You weren't even allowed to say FBI investigation during that last trial.
Trash. just like putting their finger on the scale while they're weighing the shit in real time. These motherfuckers are just playing in our faces.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what they've been doing the whole fucking time.
I mean, the thing is, the prosecution knows that that's enough to create doubt.
Yeah.
Like the big question is, why do they keep pushing forward with this case? It makes no sense. Like, because any DA is going to go, dude, like, there's too much doubt here.
Yeah.
There's too much doubt here. Why would we even bother spending millions of dollars in taxpayer money moving forward with this case when there's even the risk that the jury is going to have doubt in anything that we present as a case?
Yeah, we trying to be Stefani in this bitch, no doubt.
Exactly.
Exactly. No, that was a good one. That was. I'm not even mad at that. That was a really
good one. Bars, son.
Bars.
I just got to think of a good rhyme and then I'll complete it. You know, I ain't got that.
Is there a microdots video maybe you want us to see right now? I mean, I know we're caught up, but there's always space for more. There's always space for more. And I know the chat has a bunch of stuff that they want you to show us. And I'm also like, when you guys see me looking down briefly, it's because I'm looking at the chat, reading what you guys are saying. Because
y'all are over here for me.
Yeah, so I'm getting caught up right now on the case in the comment section as I'm watching you guys.
Here's Plevin.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Actually, hold on. I got a special treat for you guys.
Oh, this is the thing we've been waiting for?
Yes, I got a special treat for you guys.
All right.
I got Dr. Turtle Boy in the house.
What's up, Turtle Boy?
What's up,
Hey, Turtle Boy.
going on?
Can we drop one of Clues Bombs for Turtle Boy hanging out with Hannibal and Monty in the Glare right now?
There we go. There we go.
Yes. First things first, Turtle Boy, I want to say, Monty and I are good friends with the Glare. He's been getting us caught up on this case. And over the last, this is our third episode with the Glare, as he's been getting us up to date on the chaos that is the Karen Reed case. So, of course, your name has come up a lot, and your videos and all the investigative work you have done, which fantastic job, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
As somebody who went to school initially to be a journalist before I became a mask-wearing musician, I have to say I appreciate all of the work that you've done. I am curious, right? Like, okay, so you have been trying to report this case in the most honest and fair way possible and have been attacked for it. But that has not lessened your resolve to continue moving forward. Can you kind of tell us what that's just for me? Just can you tell me what that's like? Because I've been sued before and won those cases, but felt defeated and did not want to fight anymore. But you keep going. Where are you finding your motivation at right now?
I mean, it comes from within, man. It's just I'm a fighter. I don't give up. You know, it's what I've done my whole life, and I've been doing Turtle Boy for like 10 years. This is my first fight. I've been sued many times before, undefeated in lawsuits, never lost one. I've overcome a lot. You know what I mean? Like, for anybody who's read my book on Amazon, it's like I used to have a Facebook page with like over 100,000 followers that I lost in 2017. And then we just kept making new pages, and people would just mass report them because they're the groups of people that dedicate their lives to stopping me. You know, I was banned from Twitter for years. Like, I just couldn't grow. I got banned from Google AdSense. So I just created a whole new website and started from scratch. I'm just like, I would survive anything, you know?
Okay. So if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying it's the thrill of the fight. You like rising up to the challenge of your rivals. And the last known survivor is the prey of the night. And he's watching him play with the eye of the tiger.
I don't like letting the bad guys win. You know, the bad guys don't get to win.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's why it's like you don't get to win.
No, I get you. I get you.
What kind of story is that where the bad guy wins? The good guy wins. And it's like it's like I just can't allow that to happen ever. And I'm not gonna get, especially when the people coming at you are the biggest low-life scumbag pieces of shit on the regular. Like, that's one thing every person who's ever had in common. Like, everyone who's ever come after me has that one thing in common. They're just fucking scum of the earth shitbags. And it's like they don't get to win at all. And so, like, I will not give up. I will not stop fighting. And as you can see, you know, they've thrown the book at me. I went to fucking jail. You know, I got 1 million lawsuits. I got hundreds of $1,000s in legal fees and like crazy ex-girlfriends and fake babies and all sorts of shit. And it's like I just keep coming, man. You can't stop me.
Yeah. That, like, we just finished listening to the
wait, real quick. Let me ask this question before you go there, Hannibal. I'll see where
you're going. No, go for it.
I got one question for you, Turtle Boy. Is crazy better than regular?
No comment. No comment. It's gonna get you in a lot more trouble. I'll tell you that. Not in the long run. Not in the long run.
As your fake attorney, I advise you to plead the fifth on that.
Not in the long run.
I was just trying to deal break it. I was trying to
it might feel good in the moment, but it doesn't last forever.
Y'all see? Turtle Boy knows what's up.
I'm saying I don't think that crazy is automatically better.
I have a secret document that I think you need to say.
It didn't feel better in jail for 60 years.
See, you know, never again, right? Like Outcast, forever. Yeah,
I hope so. You know,
you know what's up.
You know, just Try to learn from your mistakes. You know, that's always the man's biggest weakness. You know, women.
So without saying anything that you can't, is there any way for us to know who is going to be recipients of these lawsuits?
Yeah,
coming
sure.
up?
Fuck it. Who would you guess?
Okay, okay, we're gonna do this week.
Yeah,
all right,
let's do that.
We're gonna play the guessing game. Let's play the guessing game.
Before we play this game, real quick, Turtle Boy, I want to make sure because I want you, Nay, I need you to win this motherfucking case. Okay?
Oh,
I do, and I don't want you to do anything to jeopardize. I want to make sure before you say anything that is nothing that harms your case in any way possible.
Yeah. There's nothing like talking about your lawsuit doesn't harm your case. Like, the fact of the matter is, and it's like I people make up a lot of shit about me, and they've done it over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't had the means to fight back. And you can't if every person that lied about you on the internet, you had to sue them, you'd go broke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of these people are broke, so you can't get blood from a stone. But there comes a point where you just have to stand up to it, and you're like, enough is enough. What you're doing is illegal. Like, it's not criminal, but it's a violation of our civil laws. You cannot defame people like this. You cannot, and it's hard. The bar for defamation in this country, and I've been sued for defamation many times, undefeated, because I know the line I can't cross. Right? Yeah. You can't make shit up that damages people's reputations. And that's anytime I've said anything, people will say, well, you're calling the McAlberts murderers. I believe they're murderers. The evidence shows that. John O'Keefe is in the house. So someone in that house murdered him. Okay. And if you were there, like Aaron Hernandez, we still don't know if Aaron Hernandez is the one that pulled the trigger on Odin Lloyd. Like, that's never been proven, but he was there. Right. If you're there for a murder, you're a murderer. You know what I mean? And so this is all constitutionally backed speech.
You could be a second-degree murderer. You could be guilty of manslaughter. You could be an accessory to murder.
Right.
You could be, all of these things, and the evidence fucking dictates that John O'Keefe was inside that house.
Correct.
And the evidence dictates that the evidence dictates that Jen McCabe did that 2:27 a.m. Google search. That makes her an accessory to murder. That makes her a murderer.
It does. And it's like, and that's also your opinion. You're allowed to have opinions. Okay. What you can't do is state as a fact that somebody is something when there's no evidence whatsoever. Because there's evidence Jen McCabe did it. And you're allowed to believe that she did it. You're allowed to believe she didn't, but you're allowed to believe she did. Okay. And whereas with me, it's like I've put up with a lot of fake shit before people said about me. But rapist is too far. That's like the one that you're not doing that one. We're not doing that one.
That's your line. Yeah.
That's the stain. Like, we're not doing rapist. I've been called it all, homophobic, racist. You go down the line, all that shit. You actually can't sue somebody for calling you like somebody calls you racist, right? Right. You can't sue them for that. You will lose that lawsuit because if they believe you're racist, then that's constitutional. Whereas like a rapist, either you raped or you didn't rape. And I did not rape anyone. I've never raped anyone. And I'm not going to stand for being called a rapist, period. Okay. So, especially in this case, this is a unique one where there's a fucking video of it.
Yeah.
It's weird. You know what I mean? Like there's a fucking video. I mean, there's no better way to examine prove you're not a rapist.
Explain that, because of it. We never even got that far, is the fact that she alleged that he raped her, but she explain this real quick, Turtle Boy, please, because I don't want to explain it wrong. But there is video.
There's fucking video because we had a bad habit of making home videos. Okay.
First off, that's not a bad habit. That's an excellent habit. All right.
None of us here. Yeah. Nobody here is judging.
Nobody thinks that. If anything, that might be like that. That's Exhibit A. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, it's gonna help me. It's like she brought the fucking video we have the police report. She brings the video to the police. They fucking watch it. Okay.
So they watch this video and then they comment on it and they're like, everybody's conscious. This is consensual. Like, this is like, what? Like, what are we? And then you still go out, call me a rapist. You can't do that. You can't.
Yeah.
That's like a smear that you can't come back from, being labeled as a rapist. It's like the law.
Yeah, you don't want that attached to your name.
Right. And then, like, I'm not going to be stood for that. And the other one's pedophile. I'm not going to be stood for being called a pedophile. You're not going to call me that. Okay. And drug addict. That's the other thing they like to go, oh, he's a drug addict. They just throw that one around like it's fucking other. I don't do drugs. I have a prescription medication for Adderall, like fucking 50 million other Americans in this, drugged up country. Like everybody gets fucking pills. Like
they really just give you those shit.
Exactly.
Like,
everybody gets fucking Adderall. Like, I can never get them at the pharmacy because they're always out. They're always having fucking shortages of Adderall. So you're allowed, like, that's the line. I'm not putting up with being called any of that shit. And it's like, and it's also like, I don't want to sound weak, but it's like hurtful. Like, you're not gonna, I'm not a rapist.
Yeah.
It's like, it's antithetical to everything I believe in.
Yeah.
Right. I respect women. I would never do with a woman something that makes her feel uncomfortable. Like, I would never fucking lay hands on a woman. Nothing like that. It's disgusting. It's not who I am.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you're going to call me that, and it spreads. It's one person says it, and then all these other motherfuckers think they have a license to start going around saying it. And they do it because you don't sue them. And enough is enough. And I ain't putting up with it.
No, I am curious with as you were covering the Karen Reed case, right? As you were covering and discovering new evidence, posting these deep dives on YouTube, which I got to tell you, like, I did not know about this case until a month or two ago when the Glare told us about it. And now every time I tell somebody about this case that doesn't know about it, I always direct them to your channel. So, like,
there's no other logical way to do it, really, because he's done he is solely responsible for making the information that's public. So
the question I have is so you have the Karen Reed case where it definitely looks on the outside looking in that there is some law enforcement corruption going on, right? Like people that work in law enforcement, lots of people that are working together to punish Karen Reed for a crime it very much looks like she did not commit, right? These seem to be people that have a certain amount of reach to make somebody's life very difficult. As you were covering this case, then you yourself start to get attacked and harassed by people that, like, at no point were you like, I guess my question is, at no point did you be like, yeah, I need to back away from this shit. You just kept going. What, like, I know it's I guess I'm asking the same question again. How, man? How'd you do this? Because
the eye of the tiger, Hannibal. The eye of the tiger.
Listen, I'm scared of the police. Okay, I get pulled over all the time for no reason.
What's ironic here is that he wouldn't even be able to prove the things that he has that he's going to be able to prove as far as the corruption goes, had he not been falsely charged in the first place.
Yeah. I guess the question I have is, when you went from reporting on the case to inadvertently becoming a part of the case, what was that like for you? To be like, you were just telling what was happening to now you are a part of what is happening. What was that experience like you as a journalist and a creator? What was that like?
I thought about that a lot in the car ride from where I was booked in Holden to Stoughton, where I was arraigned. It was like an hour and 50-minute ride. And that's what I was just thinking about the whole time. It was like, well, this just got taken to another level. This is, I was big before this. This story blew up and I'm getting a lot of attention and notoriety for the story for sure. But I bet you when I get down, there's gonna be a whole lot of news cameras, and now I'm officially part of the story, part of the narrative, and it definitely escalated things, obviously, and it's like it was a new chapter. That's what it was. It was just like, oh, we're getting a new chapter of the story here. Oh, these motherfuckers really want to double down. Oh, they kicked it up a notch. I see. Let's fuck. That was my answer when I got out of jail. I mean, when I got out of my arraignment, it was like, I don't know what they thought I was going to be, like, scared. I came out on the courthouse steps wearing this sweatshirt, put my arms in the air, and I gave this like speech on the top of the courthouse stairs, like more defiant than ever. And it's just like, let's fuck. You guys want to fuck? We can fuck. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, Monty, I need you to draw a picture of Turtle Boy fucking right now, okay? need that on a T-shirt so we can sell that.
Open a new document right now and get started. You wanted to say "let's fuck" with your face? Is that how you wanted to look?
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
I am. Shut Up Christy asked if we could show the video of your speech on the steps of the court.
I'm actually looking for it right now. I know it's Microdots has a video of just that.
It was like a 5-minute speech. I don't know if I've ever seen the full thing. Like,
let me.
We couldn't download it and share it on our channel because it was like Boston 25. Some media. All the media was there, so it's all they all have the whole thing. But it's about 5 minutes long, and I give it. I just lost it. You know, that's it. I'm like, I'm not gonna shut up. Like, this is only gonna embolden me more. I'm like, I just couldn't believe the audacity of it all, of these cops who. Yeah, this is it.
Okay. May 4th, 2023.
Oh no, this is a different courthouse speech. This is like early on. That's the first time I attended. That's before I had a stylist.
Listen, man. Talk your shit.
I don't know.
That green on black is snazzy as shit. I like that. Yeah. I like that green on black.
If anybody because that's the one I thought it was. So I don't know.
Well, if anybody can forward the link to us, let us know, because I would very much like to watch that video. I mean, I'd like to watch anything that you want to show us right now, Turtle Boy.
Yeah. Well, Will, back to your guess. Who would you guess are the people getting sued? Who would you guess?
The first one on my list, as far as people that we know fucking defamed like crazy, is Grant. I mean, he's done some insane defamation. Like, he just does it like it's all good.
I'm kind of torn because I'm like, do I want them to get surprised by it, or I don't want to say too much about what our strategy is here, but like I've been meeting with a team of attorneys in Framingham at a law firm there ever since around, I think it was whenever this ramped up, like August, I think maybe September. And, we thought about the best line and how we want to do this. And, really, she is the rot of this all. She's where it all begins. So she is the person that needs to be held accountable first. We are not putting up with this anymore. I am done with the lies. I am done being a victim in all this shit. It's time to fuck. We're not. I don't take this shit lying down. So, Grant has said it a lot. Grant has certainly said, like, he's been very careful with a lot of the things he said. He calls me like, you're an alleged rapist, accused.
He uses words like alleged and all that.
Like that's so there's some gray area there, but he's said it a lot, and there's a lot of times he's slipped. And so if I were Grant, I would definitely look at that lawsuit that we filed and realize this is a very real lawsuit. Okay. This is in Worcester Superior Court. It's official. It's happening. Okay. And if I were Grant, it's like we'll see. If I were in his shoes, I would make some sort of statement definitively saying that I have no evidence Aiden is a rapist. And if I ever, made statements to the contrary, I officially retract them. That would be a good start, I think, if I were Grant. But he can do whatever he wants. Maybe he wants to double down, whatever he wants to do.
Man, damn that! Let that man keep lying on your name and sue him into oblivion like he Alex Jones. Okay.
Yes.
What about Coffindoffer? Do you think
Coffindoffer's on the list? Coffindoffer has not. Believe it or not, I don't know if she's called. I've looked through it, and because I've archived everything, and she's, I believe, called me an alleged or accused rapist before, which is, again, very walking the line. But she has made comments. She had one tweet that said, I am a known drug abuser. That's what she said. He's a no. And then she played a video of me blowing my nose in my car. Okay. And then I'm a known drug abuser. So maybe she thought that was cute. And she again, she's different because she's got 90,000 followers on Twitter. She's on TV. She advertises herself as a former FBI agent. It means more to the public when it comes out of her mouth because she claims to be a serious person. And I think that would probably be Grant's. That would be the one obstacle in suing Grant, is that I'm not trying to give him any ideas, but if I were him, I would say I'm a parody. Like, obviously I'm not a serious person. I'm a literal clown. Nobody takes me seriously. Obviously that's not true. I'm a joke. That would be his best line of defense.
So you're saying
I'm not trying to give him any ideas, but that would probably be his best line of defense.
That's the Tucker Carlson defense.
Is the beauty of that is like, I feel like there's a little part of you that would settle for that, but he would never do it.
He would never do it. Exactly. That's
never do it.
Do it. You know what I mean? Bow.
Yeah, like completely
and
totally discredit your entire fucking image and just advertise yourself as a fucking joke.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, you will say, like, make a statement, like telling the truth for once. And then we'll see how we're feeling then. Okay. Maybe we can work some out. I don't know. Okay. But I'm not, Kofan Doofus presents herself as a serious person. Okay.
Nice.
And she claims that, so she is definitely on the list. And I hope she sees this, dear, because your word, and she's not as stupid as she pretends to be. Okay. You know, your actions, Jennifer Kofan, have consequences. You cannot just go on Twitter and make shit up about people and call them drug addicts. And it's not the only thing you called me. I got a bunch of tweets from you, Jennifer, that I've been archiving. And I am not that person that you are presenting me as on your social media. I'm not that guy. I'm not some fucking idiot criminal. Okay. But that's the other thing. You can't call me like that. I've never been convicted of any crimes. Nothing like that at all. Anyone can be charged with a crime. If you're not convicted of a crime, you are not a criminal. And so that's another one I'm not putting up with. So yeah, there's a couple others. They're all on Twitter. Everyone who said it's on Twitter. That's where all, you know, this is the new digital public square. So I think we could probably figure out something. And I could go down the list. They could go after a whole fucking bunch of people. But
I mean, yeah.
But again, I don't want to get, it's like, I want to get some of the big people and send a message that, like, if you do this, there's consequences. Like, you can say whatever you want about me. You can say I'm a shitty person. You could say I'm a piece of garbage. You could say all that shit about me, whatever you want. You know what I mean? You could say I'm short, whatever the fuck you want to say, but you cannot say I'm a fucking rapist. What the fuck?
Okay. There's this person named Video Jesus on Twitter, and they put together this video. It's like 2 minutes, but I want to give these guys a little bit of an idea of the characters that we're mentioning here. Because this actually is a little cool montage of some of these crazy fucking idiots.
I'm a video genius, or I'm a video Jesus. Like,
look at this mofo. Oh, here we go.
That's assault.
Grant, don't touch.
That's Grant right there. That's okay. That's a real person.
Like, that's the parody defense. It's like, is he real? Is he serious?
Right.
Joke,
it's like,
right?
It's like,
okay.
Somebody, there's gonna be a movie made of all this one day. Okay.
You're gonna be in the Karen Reed movie, Turtle Boy.
You can't properly make this movie without. You can't properly tell the Karen Reed story without Turtle Boy.
You can't.
So you can't.
And that's the problem Sandpaper's having with their documentary.
Man, you know what if they made a Turtle Boy a Karen Reed Netflix TV show to miniseries, right?
The only way to do it is to do it a miniseries.
Because there's too much to uncover. And then you tell the story like you have Turtle Boy narrate the entire story, and then halfway through him narrating the case, he ends up having to be a part of the case.
Right.
I see it.
And this Grant dude is one of the people, like, I say it all the time. I talk about this case so much on this channel, and this guy, I'm always saying, some of these people, they're real people, but like they seem fictional. Like this guy seems fictional. This guy seems like something that some writer made up. I mean, just look at him. Watch. I got 2 minutes of this shit.
Get away from me! Well, who do you think's been sleeping here? You f***ing moron! Respect my commitment. We're not going. And I'll be talking to them in the morning. Who do you think has more credibility?
Can you give me the synopsis of the professional discipline?
Now, this is one of the ARCA experts
of accident reconstruction.
A simple definition would be the application of physics and mathematics. What do you mean by certain forms of physics?
I explained in the video that though the animation shows the left arm sweeping across the SUV, it in fact was John's right arm. But then you get the idea. Of course, was not meant to be an exact.
Now that's Plevin. Plevin's been dying of terminal cancer for 7 years.
All right,
dying.
Creation. I don't have that kind of budget.
All right. I mean, you can Google this. I don't know. Do you use Bing at all, the search engine?
No.
Like, dude, he's in the fucking
Google this. I don't know. Do you use Bing?
He's in a fucking attic, dude. He's in a fucking attic, and Court TV has him on there regularly.
Does he not have lights? Here. Where's the lights? Can he not buy a fucking lamp or a? I mean, seriously,
nobody here takes fucking nobody here takes Plevin seriously, dude. And nobody. This is why nobody takes fucking Court TV seriously anymore, because this guy's fucking regular on there. It's crazy. Cherry, yes, I've checked the DMs. We're gonna go over that next. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bing at all, the search engine?
No.
There's a great research tool in here. It's connected to ChatGPT. I should rename my channel Just the Bartender. I claim no expertise in anything beyond the Bloody Mary.
Why would we ever be forthright about anything?
It's rude. It's disgusting. People are gross. I mean,
there's the fake victim right there.
I can sleep at night, so
There's Jen McCabe.
was like Googling.
Really? 2.5 years of this, you don't know the phrase that you used?
There's so many lies and misconceptions on social media.
You literally don't remember? How long to die in coal is what you put in to the Google search, right?
If you say so.
Is there a reason that you don't?
I hate people that do that shit. That was just I don't recall, or if you say so, it just
that's the entire McAlbert fucking cross-examination. Like every McAlbert who got cross-examined in the last trial said, I don't recall.
I don't want to admit to that. D51 writes, but I assume you guys are out to make it cut and dry since it involves cops.
Yes.
And Bird writes, something stinks.
Yes.
Let's keep reading, shall we? You used the phrase waffled about a Boston police officer who had fallen in the snow, and you decided to use the word waffled.
Yes.
Then 5051 changes gears, and he writes, she hot at least?
From all accounts, he didn't do a thing wrong. She's a whack job cunt.
Oh yeah, your stupid bird wants to help. How about I'm gonna put it in this frying pan for you, Tina? Send it on over. Anybody with a platform, thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of followers.
Bro, what?
Okay, wait.
Send it on over. Anybody with a
Who is this lady?
platform,
Thousands
or hundreds of thousands or millions of followers. I'm issuing this.
Bro,
I don't even know where to begin.
Who is this
lady? She's a homeless woman who lives in a migrant hotel and complains about Haitian immigrants because she competes with them for social services. And she used to grift off the Karen Reed case by pretending to be pro Karen Reed and pro Turtle Boy. She was actually at my arraignment, streaming it outside and pretending to support me. And then I just called her out for being a grifting deadbeat piece of shit. And then the next thing you know, she thought Karen was guilty. It always happens like that. That's the entirety of.
We can just flip with somebody's life like that.
Oh, that's everybody on the other side. 90% of them are just people who got mad at me or didn't like me to begin with. Coincidentally.
Can we take a moment here and appreciate how handsome this young lady is?
Oh my God.
I mean, look at.
She claims to be a legal expert too. She's a trip on social media. Like, I know so much about the law and blah, blah, blah. Well, you don't know how to not get evicted.
Yeah.
I guess you don't know much about it. That's a lot.
And I mean, look, she looks like if this were fucking the movie Men in Black, dude, like she would be displayed as a hidden alien. Like that would be, you shoot her with
He's a former stripper. Believe it or not, she was
If you shot her with a fucking ray gun, she'd turn into green slime. Like she would just.
Bruh. Okay, all right, okay. I'm still learning all of the characters in this saga. So please be patient with me right now. This is wild.
She's nobody. She's just funny to look at.
To any celebrity, retweet it. Doesn't have to be my GoFundMe, obviously. To this question, the answer is no. No. Me and Grant are very good friends. I admired him as a person for having the courage to.
Now, Grant is in love with Fake Victim here. This is Fake Victim there on the bottom. Mm-hmm. This is the person. He's totally in love with her, which is just really funny. He writes these insane articles that he thinks are going to impress her.
He is madly in love with her. It's
he follows her to the court hearings.
I definitely need somebody to send me an insane article from Grant about this lady because I
oh my god, yeah, just go to Twitter.
The kind of girl you're supposed to fall like,
no.
Like, you know what I mean? Like she's not the kind of girl. He works hard for her, and she's not the kind of girl you should work hard for or have to.
Like, she's mean to him. She's mean to him, dude. Like she writes posts that are like, "Just leave me alone, you freak." Blah.
Hey man, listen, simping ain't easy. Okay, somebody got to do it out here in these streets.
Simping ain't easy.
Yeah, simping ain't easy. It's a real thing.
Stand up to this monster who very few people do have the courage to stand up to. Sorry, but Grant's never been anything but kind and sweet to me.
How dare we? I was just assaulted.
Buddy Christ is involved in this.
Now I do have the speech.
Oh, you got it.
Run through that real quick. Yes,
nice.
we got that real quick.
Secret Tom says, Hannibal, you got your new Game of Thrones. Yeah, dude.
Now the person
wrong court date. There's so many.
The wrong one. Okay, that's Cherry's fault. That's on Cherry for yelling at me in the chat.
I bet you.
God damn it, Cherry! I told you, don't trust Cherry.
What we're not gonna do is bash Cherry on this channel. That is one like no, you're gonna save that Cherry hate and then you take that, wrap it up in a box, you know what I'm saying, throw that shit in the ocean, because that's what we're not gonna do here is hate on Cherry. We're not gonna hate on Cherry, we're not gonna hate on Petty Patty, we're not gonna hate on nobody that tells you the truth about that trash jacket you be wearing.
All day, every day. This jacket is awesome. Turtle Boy, you like this jacket? I look good in it, right?
Let me see.
I look good in this jacket, right?
Oh yeah, it's like I got one of those too. I go deep in the woods and I solve mysteries wearing jackets like that.
It does have a supernatural element to it, doesn't it? Right? Because it looks like it's been torn to pieces by werewolves. He just continues to wear that shit. I'm sorry. I just started watching Supernatural, y'all. So if I apologize for all the Supernatural references that I might be making.
That shit's getting good, isn't it?
Season 5 just ended, which was fantastic. Season 6, it's got the new showrunner, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh yeah, you hit
my kid tried to turn me on to Supernatural like years and years ago, and I was just like, dude, like no.
Yeah, Monty has been trying to get me to watch this show for quite some time, and I am finally watching it. I am on season 6 of 15.
Yeah.
Now,
there's more episodes of Supernatural than there are videos of Turtle Boy coming out of court.
There's too many.
There's a lot of those,
and there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
Do we want to watch this? Let's see. We watch it anyway.
I sent you one in the private chat, Will.
Oh, did you? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
I'm trying to find a better version of it, but it's got bits and pieces. It doesn't have like the entire thing, but yeah, you might be something on there.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because it's a news report. Hold on. Do I have? All right. Here we go.
A local blogger released an personal recognizance hours after being arrested in connection with coverage of a high-profile local murder case. Aiden Kearney runs the blog Turtle Boy News, which has tens of thousands of followers. Boston 25 investigative reporter Ted Daniel broke this story this morning and has been covering the Karen Reed case from the very beginning. Quite the spectacle there today, Ted.
Mark, Aiden Kearney was arrested this morning outside his home in Holden. He tells me he was placed into handcuffs after walking his kids to the bus stop.
That's lame as fuck. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's lame as shit.
Counts of witness and
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was fucked up.
Obstructing the administration of justice, and a single count of
Now,
conspiracy
Turtle Boy
to intimidate a witness.
Turtle Boy has been quoted many times in saying, "Men with guns."
Yeah, men with guns came to my house.
That's what happened.
That's exactly. It's like they had guns, all of them. I was the only one that was unarmed.
Wow. Right. Came to his house. Right.
Dogs.
And now it's funny. I don't know. Didn't we go over that? I could have sworn we did, where we played the maybe we didn't. Everything just blurs together. You could see that there's the dash cam footage of them approaching Turtle Boy, basically stalking his kid's school bus.
Wow.
And then
I got that too.
And they mentioned KP being their informant.
Oh, that's on the transmission. Right. It's the yellow target. Yeah.
Right. The yellow target being the bus,
Right.
and KP being the informant, KP being Kate Peter. I mean, it doesn't take a genius.
As soon as Kearney was released from custody, he went off on the courthouse steps.
They will never shut me up. They will never, ever, ever stop me from reporting the truth.
Karen Reed's self-proclaimed biggest offender is now defending himself.
I hope they find that Ford Edge.
That's Aiden Kearney, aka earlier this month.
Talk your shit, Turtle Boy.
Yes.
Stay in jail.
This is
I
great.
predicted this too. I was like, come arrest me. This is like a week before.
Totally. Yeah. I used the term Streisand effect 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it absolutely happens.
Earlier this month, he predicted this.
They might arrest me for this. Now, I'm not going to stay in jail. I'll get bailed out.
That's fucking bukkake right there.
Yeah.
That's so this dude, I'm telling you, you guys know who Tim Robinson is. I know the two of you guys do, Hannibal and Monty.
Yes.
That's the dude. Like, I'm telling you, if they make a movie about this, it's got to be like a Soderbergh-esque like parody. Like, it's got to have a comedy element to it. Tim Robinson is totally bukkake, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Well, if they're gonna make it a comedy, I want to see John Cena play Turtle Boy there.
I can see that. I could fucking totally see that.
Yeah.
So this guy Buchanan, he's like, this is a guy who led a whole investigation, wasted fucking just crazy resources to try to investigate rubber duckies because people left.
That wasn't him, actually. He didn't go after people for rubber duckies. He went after one person for that. He was mostly going after people for sending Colin Albert a message on Facebook a year and a half ago. Like, that's what he like. The rubber ducky thing, that was the Canton police. That was Tim Taylor.
That was yes, that's right. That's right.
That was intense. That was like a 6-month sting. Involved like multiple subpoenas,
6 months.
and it got thrown out the first fucking day. All that work for nothing.
It's unreal.
Yeah, in 5 seconds.
During his arraignment, a special prosecutor appointed
There's this fucking mellow guy. This guy's a fucking
by the
character
Norfolk
in and
County
of
DA's
itself.
office listed numerous occasions where Kearney allegedly harassed people named as witnesses in the Karen Reed case. Reed is accused of killing her Boston police officer boyfriend, John O'Keefe. Kearney claims she's been framed in a cover-up.
So, Jen, I have a question. Did you think that you could outsmart Karen Reed?
Kearney confronted a mother and her daughter at a high school sporting event.
So we are outside D&E Pizza. owned by Chris Albert.
That's just so close.
He's protested outside of a Canton pizza shop owned by a relative of two people he claims are involved in John O'Keefe's murder.
This is the home of Brian Albert.
He's led rolling rallies to the Canton homes of witnesses and law enforcement, and the special prosecutor read this message Kearney left for the wife of a detective on the Reed case after broadcasting her cell phone number.
And what's your scumbag husband up to now? Are you going to visit him in prison? Do you think he'll have conjugal visits?
The special prosecutor claims Kearney has made as much as $5 million.
So they're trying to claim that that's harassment.
Not harassment, intimidation, witness intimidation.
Yeah, or intimidation. Excuse me. So
of a cop's wife. Like what?
Wow.
How do you? First of all, and at the time, it hadn't been made public yet that this cop had Turtle Boy had just actually uncovered the fact that he had familial ties with the McCabe's. So already there was a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that, and this is, I think, what really set them off is Turtle Boy proved and showed that Jen McCabe was at the Proctor's residence, the lead detective in the case.
Yep.
Right. In the Karen Reed
that was
case.
a big story I published when I found that was a big piece of information.
That was
I got
huge
indicted for that. You know,
right? That's what set.
Used to win
set everyone
Pulitzers
off.
for that. Now you just win indictments.
Right.
You know,
insane. And then it turns out later, it becomes public in trial that Proctor was looking for nudes in Karen Reed's phone. That he talked about her having Crohn's disease in a very derogatory way, called her a cunt, said that one of his friends in the text asked what about the cops whose house it was, meaning Brian Albert's house. Nope, he's a Boston cop, so he's not going to be, because he's a Boston cop, he's not going to be held responsible. GP Dogs Rule, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. Oh my god, appreciate it.
I saw that. That was awesome. Also, I want to ask you guys a question just for context. I'm seeing Kelly Garcia in the chat. Thank you, Kelly Garcia. Says, and the wife was calling people's jobs to get them fired.
She was, yes.
Can you guys tell us a little bit more about that?
People. That's the only reason I called her, is that she was calling other people to try to have them fired for their jobs, because she was going on Facebook and seeing people making negative comments about her husband under Karen Reed articles, doing laugh emojis. And then she took it too far. She found out where people worked and then called their workplaces and tried to have them fired. And so I call her in that call and I go, oh, so, I heard I heard you like to call people's workplaces and try to have them fired. Well, I know you work at Instrom. And here's their Facebook page. Here's their phone number if anybody wants to speak to her boss. Because you don't like it. How do you like it when people do that? And is your husband, are there going to be conjugal visits when you go to jail? It's like, and it's just like it's activism, it's journalism, it's comedy, all thrown together in one. It's a beautiful thing, and that's why it's so popular. And it's like, that's witness intimidation. Give me a fucking break. When I was in handcuffs there, that's what I'm like, okay, what do they got on me here? Okay. And then they read that shit. When they read that part out loud in court, I'm like, oh, they got nothing, huh? They got nothing. This is a joke.
Right.
That's the best you fucking got, is that? Oh, let's fuck.
And they cite, right. And they cite all of these, clips. But the thing about this is, to this day, all of which are still up on his channel. All of which. None of them, he didn't take any of them down. He didn't freak out and go, oh my God, let me take this down, blah, blah, blah. No, he's like, fuck you. This is all free speech. All of it.
All of it, brother. All of it.
Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. This is less commentary from Monty and I, and more of us just being blown away that, like, listen, and our world of two black dudes that live in the antebellum South, this story was not on our radar. It is interesting to me that even in this social media age, where everything is everywhere all at once and all information is accessible all the time, that a story the size of the Karen Reed case did not come across our timelines at all. Right?
Well,
and the story,
it's still weird that it's not being talked about as much as it should be. It's still fucking weird. Like,
yeah, I think typically when there are stories that infer that law enforcement is not acting within the parameters of their jurisdiction, that those stories tend to get buried faster.
Right. And it's not that nobody's talking about it, it's that they're not talking about the right things.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they're like, you know, like there's one thing to like report the news, and there's another thing for journalists that create their own news.
Well, because I'm of the opinion that Turtle Boy, what he represents, is a threat to mainstream media. He's independent. So if they actually look into, because the thing is one thing you can't deny is that Aiden is responsible for these details that prove basically that Karen Reed is being railroaded. He's responsible for uncovering these facts. So if the mainstream media actually covers these facts, because they're a huge deal, in theory, they're major breaks in this story, one after the other, right? But if they talk about these things, they have to credit Turtle Boy. And if they credit Turtle Boy, then they have to what they're doing is they're giving a nod to independent media. And so what they're doing is promoting their competition.
Yeah.
So and that scares the shit out of them. The idea of, well, why do I need the idea of there being a narrative out there? Well, why do I need mainstream media when I could just be the next Turtle Boy? And then he's going to inspire a whole bunch of little Turtle Boys running around doing what Turtle Boy's doing. You know what I mean? So mainstream media, they're not going to give him the credit that he uncovered these things because it poses a threat to them. At least that's my theory. Because every time I go live and I talk about this stuff, I'm like, why won't mainstream media talk about these things? And it's like, well, it's because Turtle Boy uncovered it. And if they credit him, well, then they're discrediting themselves. People are going to ask the question, why didn't these major networks uncover the things? Why isn't real journalism taking place amongst the so-called true journalists?
Yeah.
Why aren't they living up to this minimal standard that Turtle Boy is setting?
Yeah. And look, Turtle Boy, I would like your opinion on this one as well, as an award-winning journalist, right? What is your opinion on why your thoughts on why the mainstream media is not reporting this case in the same way that you and other independent journalists are reporting the case?
No balls.
Okay, just been neutered. Okay.
Lazy, no balls, afraid to get sued. You know, they could say that, oh, we're just following the facts. Like, you can do shit. Like, they don't question anything. They've been trained to just regurgitate court filings and not look into stuff. And, you know, that's just not, like, for instance, I see in a court filing that, the Commonwealth claims that Karen Reed backed up 62 feet and backed up to 24 miles an hour in 62 feet and hit John O'Keefe. And I see that and I'm like, let's see if that's possible. Let's get in my car, go to the scene. Let's back up 64 feet or 62 feet. Let's measure it off and see if we can hit 24 miles an hour in that span. And you can't do it. It's impossible. You know, I hear Nicholas Garino testify that John's phone says he's going up and down 3 flights of stairs because he was on a street called Oakdale Street in Canton at that time. And it's a hilly street. And that causes your phone to Apple Health to stay up and down 3 flights of stairs. So what do? I go there and I just let's film myself driving down Oakdale Street and let's move the phone up and down in the car. And let's see if it registers any, floors that I've walked up and down. And as it turns out, it's like the flattest street in Canton and no flights of stairs. And so that's typically what journalists used to do who's just not take things the police and courts say at face value. Go out and dig yourself, find out the answers to shit. And that's, I call me old school. That's just what I do.
That's yeah.
I also want to say this real fast too. Before you hit play, the glare, Will won. Like, I'm Will A and he's Will 1. And very specifically, I wanted to say this to Cherry in the chat. You don't have to block anybody who's talking reckless about me or Monty. We are adult men, and we will definitely, like, anybody that has any issues with us, we can absolutely take it, and we will address those people and directly. Like, there are definitely some people in the chat. There are some Karen Reed haters in the chat that are saying some things that I see people disagreeing with.
Oh yeah, like, I mean, you bring
listen,
Turtle Boy on, and you're gonna bring some haters. I mean, that's gonna happen.
And look, I'm like, I can have a conversation with anybody about everything. Okay, and like, there's nothing you gonna say that's gonna bother me. Like, I've been called a nigga to my face 3 times at work. Okay, there is nothing you can say to me on the internet that's gonna bother me.
This shit ain't real.
So what I would ask is for the people that feel like Karen Reed is guilty. Monty and I are new to this case, and we've only heard what we've heard.
Change our mind.
Being on the Glare channel, give us some information that changes our mind. Show me some videos.
One thing, the reason we're friends is we will change our mind in the presence of new information.
Yeah, that is like, and honestly, do you want to have a conversation with somebody who's not willing to change their mind in the presence of new information? If you can change my mind, okay, like, present the information to me, okay. I'm not like, I will change if you got the facts.
And it's funny because both me and Aiden are just kind of sitting here like, because we know that'll never happen. There is no video that they're going to share with you that's going to convince anyone with common sense that Karen Reed is guilty. This is the thing, is there's so much confidence behind this coming from both me and Aiden at this point that there's nothing. What will inevitably happen is there will be a breakdown of, okay, well, what about this? Okay, this, what about that? And then this, and then what about that? And then eventually it'll turn into Turtle Boy's bad because of this.
Yep,
this,
that's how it always goes.
Inevitably.
Every time.
There's no argument. Like, the bottom line is this. In a court of law, the way our justice system works, the burden of proof is on the prosecution. And I have approached this case from the beginning, thinking of things as a juror would if I was looking at all of the facts of the case. Now, I realize that there are stuff that I'm privy to that the jury in this case technically is not privy to. But if I were looking at all of this evidence as a juror, I would be able to poke holes in every single thing that the prosecution tries to claim is proof against Karen Reed. I can easily poke holes in all of it. It doesn't matter what it is, because I mean, it could just boil down to a chain of custody thing. Like, I love the people who keep talking about, like, Brennan right now, this special prosecutor, fucking mob goon, who Michael Morrissey has hired. He keeps talking about microscopic pieces in Karen Reed's or in John O'Keefe's sleeve in his shirt, right? Okay, that's a moot point. The fact that he keeps bringing it up like it matters and saying it to Judge Bev is if Bev doesn't fucking already know that the fact is that the tail, there's questions as far as how that tail light even got fucking broke in the first place. There's already doubt in that. There's already doubt in the fact that the shirt that's in question we see pictures of it laying on the hospital floor in a pile, first of all. Second of all, it wasn't entered into evidence for 3 weeks. It was also revealed during the first trial that it was sitting in Michael Proctor, the guy whose fucking reputation is already in question. It was sitting in his car, the trunk of his car, for 3 weeks that entire time. Then he testified that it sat there on a fucking piece of fucking paper drying out with I mean, with just out there, no, I mean, anybody could have tampered with it during those weeks. So there's the chain of custody is already fucked. Basically, anything. You sit here and tell me that there's microscopic pieces of taillight when we know all of the facts about this taillight already, and then you tell me that they're in this shirt where the chain of custody of the shirt is already fucked. And they tried to claim that there was DNA, that they tested the shirt for dog DNA, but the shirt itself wasn't tested. Only a swab was sent in. And they claimed it's the Massachusetts State Police word that they swabbed this Q-tip with that they swabbed John O'Keefe's shirt with it, but they didn't. I mean, how do I know that they did? Right? There's no credibility behind the Massachusetts State Police and how they conducted this investigation already. So there's nothing that anybody can come at us and say, oh, well, you know, what about this and what about that? Because I'm going to poke holes in it in a second. Turtle Boy's going to poke holes in it in a second. Anybody who's been following this case with any common sense whatsoever is going to poke holes in anything that they try to say is proof against Karen Reed. There is no proof against Karen Reed. There's too much doubt in all of it.
But yeah, I gotta get going, man. But thanks for having me on, brother.
Dude,
nice
thank you for jumping on.
It was fantastic finally getting a chance to meet you, man. I hate that as somebody that has also spent time in jail for and then found to be innocent and then let go. Like I know your struggle, and I hope you sue them motherfuckers into oblivion. Okay, listen. I want you to sue Alex Jones so bad he got to sell the InfoWars to the Onion type shit. Okay. I want your great grandkids to be able to go to school for free. All right, that's what I want.
Aiden, seriously, thank you for jumping up on such short notice like that, man. It really means the world to me. I appreciate it, bud.
No problem. Nice to meet you, fellas. Have a great night.
You do the same, man.
Peace.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, man. And like, listen, as somebody that has grown up black in the South, like I can tell you, like this justice system is.
We gotta give Turtle Boy
perfect.
Yeah, that is it. What did Erica Mad 5 says? Would Monty draw something as how he sees the case? I would like to purchase a frame and auction off for Karen Reed's fund.
That's actually a good idea.
That is a fantastic idea. You know,
yeah, that actually might be a good idea for the next fundraiser.
I've been thinking about doing like a Karen Reed song. I can do something. Yeah, I've been wanting to do like a Karen Reed song, and I just can't figure out how to put it together. No, you know what it is? I just need to get with Cherry and a couple other people, get some clips so I can put the thing together, right? And then you guys can auction that off for the for her legal fund, her legal fund, and also Turtle Boys, because I really need him to win that case.
Yeah.
And look again, if for anybody in the chat that feels like she is guilty, right? Tell us why. Like Monty and I are new to this. We are learning everything in real time. You can tell us some stuff right now. It'd be like, you know, hey, guy with the dumb mask. Hey, guy with the terrible, terrible jacket and stupid gray beard and fucking dumb scarf. Tell me why like this is why we think Karen Reed is guilty. We'll listen. You can insult us and tell us the information.
Yeah,
we'll still listen. I will skim right past your insult and go right to the information.
Unless the insult's funny, then we'll laugh.
Yeah,
be funny.
Yeah.
At least be funny.
Yeah. And like, look, lady, what is it? The D12, DI2. I wanted to say Lady D12. I was about to make
I always make that mistake with that person. Yeah.
She said, "No, they will just say stuff without evidence or documents." But listen, I don't like. So you can ask the question, and I'm gonna ask for the evidence. That's the first thing. Like I used to work with an artist that was a regular.
JFK's a rapper. He's been covering this case, but he's a local rapper there in
all right.
in Boston.
Shit, man, hit me up. We need to work. Okay, listen. Listen. JFK, you might not know this, but I am the greatest music producer of all time, and you should fuck with me.
He ain't wrong.
It's not even an exaggeration. I'm pretty amazing.
He ain't wrong. Like I'll talk shit about him, but not with that.
Yeah, it just like listen, hit me up, okay? Just saying, Hannibal Monty. I'm here. But I like present any tell us what it is. I had a friend that was a conspiracy theorist, and I would always ask him every time he would say any dumb thing, whether it was the Earth being flat or
I'm sorry, worldwide rapper, not just Boston based, but worldwide.
I ain't mad at that.
Right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's that energy.
That's it right there. Talk your shit.
Yeah, no, JFK is awesome, man. He's awesome.
I like you said, whenever my friend would bring up this random ridiculous shit, one of my favorite ones that he likes to say is Stevie Wonder isn't really blind, and that man can actually see. that is one of his favorite ones. I'm just like, cool. Where's your evidence?
Yeah.
But like show me anything. Show me any piece of evidence you have.
Yeah, that's a hell of an act to keep going for like the last 70 years.
Uh-huh.
All right, the chat is pissing Cherry off, and I think it's a good time to wrap this up, man. I think
right, because you just streamed for like X amount of time and then finished the stream and then had us can we get an applause for the glare for just the constant streaming? Can we?
Erica Mad, hit me up. Send it to readtomemonty@gmail.com. Hannibal will get it to me.
Yeah. We will absolutely make that happen.
Monty at montyliveart.com.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say readtomemonty@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's an easy one to say,
Yes.
You at your live art, that sounds like some treacherous shit, man. I don't trust that. Like I don't trust people that got goofy ass emails and shit. Not like the first part, but when the second part is like, you can hit me up at monty@netscape.com. What? No, not at all. Rocket mail, no.
Yeah. Also hit my email, my AOL, dude with hair at AOL.com.
Is that your real old email? The dude with hair?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
That is the Glare. Thank you once again for having us on your channel. This has been a blast as always, and we got a chance to talk with Turtle Boy live, which was fantastic. Definitely didn't have that on my 2025 bingo card.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I thought he was gonna still be locked up. So I'm glad that we were able to do this today.
Oh no, yeah, it's all coming around for him now. Like it's everything that we knew would happen is happening now.
Awesome.
But I don't. Okay, sorry. There was an issue with a super chat. Supposedly, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Cherry gets pissed when I guess somebody accidentally deleted something, and people with wrenches who do things wrong makes Cherry mad.
We just dealt with our wrench situation recently.
Yeah. So, guys, you guys, man, as always. Now I feel like, aside from a lot of details, now you guys are pretty much caught up with more or less where this case is at, and I'm hoping one of these days what I'll do next time is when there's a new development in the case, like maybe when there's a hearing, maybe you guys can join me for streaming the hearing live.
You could just call us when it's Tuesday. You don't need a reason to call. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Like you are invited to the cookout, sir.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Come on through. Don't bring food right away. Like you got to work up.
No, not that. No. Don't. You can't bring food immediately. Like you got to meet everybody first, right?
And you don't, right? Yeah. And you don't just be a white guy and bring food to a black barbecue.
Don't do that.
You don't. You got to earn that shit. You got to,
Like, hey, I brought some squash balls.
You're there to, you're there to sample and savor. That's what you're there to do.
Yeah, you're there to enjoy.
White person, take this to your culture and enjoy. Tell them about it. Tell
Yeah.
everyone about this wonderful black food.
Like I said, look, and for Monty, somebody who exclusively dates white ladies, he has had to tell every one of them not to make potato salad.
I have.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
that's actually true.
No, I know it's true. That's what I'm saying.
You can't. No, it's true. You can't just all of a sudden, you know, assume the role of the potato salad person and not be black.
Right.
That doesn't.
No, there could be like 6 potato salads there. They better all be good.
Right.
Like,
unless you were like found by a black family as a young baby and then like learned.
Yeah. But
you know,
your
learn
first time
mama's
showing up.
you learn mama's fucking recipe for potato salad. That's your only pass.
Yeah, but your first time showing up, that ain't the time to show off your skills like that.
No, right, exactly. No. You gotta earn that shit.
You definitely have to earn that shit, right?
And especially in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Black
Like
cookout.
I brought some squash blossoms to one once and I got side-eyed. So
there you go. Yeah.
Yes. But thank you once again, Glare, for having us on your channel. It is always a blast hanging out with you. It just what I like hanging out with you. Like what I like about hanging out with you is that it's very effortless. Like we just kind of show up and just talk, have a good time, and just calamity ensues.
That's what I do here, bro. Listen, that's what
great.
I do here. I don't plan these things and I don't fucking organize these things. I just get on here and I hope for the best. And for some reason, I tend to get lucky. And with you guys, I never miss.
Same here whenever we have you on. So
we always have a good we definitely need to have you back.
We're having him back on soon, so get ready for that.
Anytime.
Yeah. And just know we pick topics that we want to make sure he's just uncomfortable enough.
I love it. Yeah.
No, we have a blast. And once again, guys, my name is Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And we are Hannibal and Monty of the Hannibal and Monty Show. You can catch us live here on YouTube every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 Central Time. I don't know what the Pacific or Mountain is, but you guys can math it out. We will be live next week. And thank you guys for having us on. I'd like Glare. Thank you guys for having us. The chat, you guys are awesome. We've seen a significant bump in our subs because of you guys, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you so much for all
of
it.
Yeah, and this will not be the last time you guys see us on our on Glare's channel, and then you will definitely be seeing the Glare on our channel as well. So
yes, most definitely, guys. Thank you so much,
and we will get you that art and music for the Can Read to be donated to the Can Read Defense Fund. Unless of course the haters can convince us not to do it.
Yeah, I got something. That might be in the works that you might interest you guys. But you'd have to take a trip of your own expense out to Boston for this.
All right.
But it won't be for months, so you have plenty of time.
Yeah, hit us up in the DMs. Let us know.
Yeah. Listen, Cherry says, can we have just Hannibal next time? No asshole or peg?
Wow.
I'm
troll. Cherry's a troll. I told you.
She is.
Is she a troll or is she making good points?
She's a troll.
I'm saying.
She's a troll.
She's a troll. Yes, man. But thank you for having us on. I actually got this is actually perfect time because I got to send off some music to somebody ASAP. I woke up to some really, really good news. This is about to be a great year for me and my production team. So yes, I can't wait to share the news with everybody, but spoiler.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes, I love it. I can't wait to find out. Guys, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys. You guys, of course, you're always welcome here, and I'm always super grateful that you guys make the time to come and hang out. And I know everybody else here appreciates it too, because they've been looking forward to this one for a minute now. So we're gonna continue, man. We're gonna do another one. Hopefully the next one will be a hearing that you can catch live, and
nice.
We'll have to. It'll be a little different because we can't pause it and we can't talk
yeah.
through it. But but it'll be we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
We can't talk through it, Monty.
Yeah, exactly.
I do what I want.
We can mute, guys. We can mute his mic, right? We can do that.
Tell me what to do.
All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys.
All right, see y'all later.
I will be in touch with you guys. I love you guys. Thanks a lot for hanging out.
Oh, thank you, man. Always a pleasure, man.
All right.
All right. See y'all later.
Peace.
Get the fuck out!
All right, guys. Dude, the great Hannibal and Monty. And a big shout out and thank you to Dr. Turtle Boy, Aiden Carney for joining us. Good friend of the channel, as you guys already know. And big news in regards to his shit today, man. How amazing is this? How amazing is it that Turtle Boy is suing the pants off of the fake victim, and there are more to come. Guys, I am gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry if I missed any with confusion with the super chats or anything like that. I'm sorry if I missed any. I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure to hit the like if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe before you log off of here. Make sure to click on that link that I have pinned at the top of the channel to subscribe. Subscribe to Hannibal and Monty because their show is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Guys, you guys are absolutely amazing. I am so grateful to you guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys very much. Wait a second. Wow. No way. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, there's a picture that he sent me here of fake victim. And it says, hold on. Is there a way to like, oh yeah, I can't show it. It doesn't matter. Guys, I love you guys very much. Thank you guys for everything. And we will do this again very soon, my friends.